Good Karma Brands radio station.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, we've got a champion. That is for darn sure. And we have two guys that are awake to do the show. DiPietro and Rothenberg with you on a Wednesday right here on ESPN New York. We got Louis Riddick at 7 o'clock.
Maybe.
Last week he had something else going on, so I would assume he's going to join us. We have the last, I don't know if this is sad for you or this is like puts a nice bow on the year for you. The last edition of Stump Rothenberg of the 25-year is today.
I don't think it's anything to be sad about. It's to be celebrated.
So RJ will have to have the tabulation, and then we can go over a final record when this is over today. I had a glorious lunch yesterday. Unbelievable. Oh, my God.
I saw you walking. Where did you go?
Blue Ribbon Sushi.
Oh,
it was
afternoon sushi.
Yeah, well, we tried to do late morning sushi. It's like, get out of here. We don't open until noon. They scared us, and then we went in for some noon sushi.
You waited here till noon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is some friendship. Whoever this was.
Yeah, and Claire Danes was in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you tell her you love her?
I was like, I'm going to go talk to her. Like, no.
You love her work?
They're like, you can't do that. I was like, why?
Why? You're a fan.
Yeah. They're like, no, you can't. You can't talk to Claire Danes.
You're Dave Rothenberg.
Yeah.
What if she was like, I love you on the radio?
How about that?
You never know.
You never know. So, yeah, it was good. And the nice thing about sushi, we'll get to the Knicks. I'm going to get emails like, I can't believe the Knicks won a championship. You guys spent 3 minutes talking about Blue Ribbon Sushi and whatever. We will get there within 90 seconds, I promise you. And that is like you can eat your face off at sushi and you still don't feel guilty about it.
No. I mean, this is...
What's with you? You sick today?
I don't know what I am. No, I don't think I'm sick.
Well, you can barely... Not rested. Were you screaming at the Knicks championship last night? Were you out on a
I was out all night
celebrating? Yeah.
This is what I wore out. I came right to the studio. So you know what, Cass?
I would respect that.
I'm leaving now.
I would respect
Where are you
that.
going? I said, to party with my people.
Just to get crazy.
Yeah, it's a championship.
I should have tried to get RJ to have one of those crazy nights.
He would have had no excuse for this one. I mean, that one was the Rangers. He's a Knicks fan.
Yeah, but this doesn't. Let's get to it. So last time it was weird watching because I wanted to win.
Of course.
I wanted to win, and they played to win, and they wanted to win. And Mitchell Robinson, I thought, was awesome, and the Knicks destroyed them. They destroyed them on the glass and went on a big run. They were down 11 in the third quarter. Went on the big run to start that fourth quarter, and it felt – the thing is it was an exhibition, really, but it felt like it had some magnitude to it. I'm happy they won, and then I got text this morning like, what did you think of the postgame? Like, no, I turned it off right away. I didn't – once they won, I had to go to bed. That was it. I was done. So I didn't stick around for the celebration part of it, but yeah, I'm glad they won that last night.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't be glad. I'm sure we'll take phone calls now. Why would you hang the banner and everything else? But it's, I mean,
I think that's you're kind of told you need to hang the banner. I don't know that's
well. I was actually listening. I don't think you were told. I don't think you have to raise the banner.
Okay.
I'm sure in year one there was probably like hey, we're trying to make a big deal out of this thing. You're the Lakers. You won. If you embrace it and you put it up with all your championships,
then everybody else kind of has to.
Everyone will be more likely to do it, but it may not be important for you or whoever calls, but for the players, they decided that this was going to be one of the steps along the way.
Yep.
They were going to take this game serious. They approached it as, I mean, I watched some of the post-game stuff. You know, how excited they were, how happy they were. Not to mention the fact that it's an extra $500,000 in your pocket.
Which matters.
Which I actually thought, first of all, watching it, I got caught up in it. Like you could just you could feel it felt like it
did. It felt like a big game.
It felt like a big game. It felt
I will say this. The whole way through, not like leading up to this, I'm like, whatever.
Yep.
Watching the game, I was like, it had a feel of a game 7.
Yep.
Which in actuality is what it was, and it was it was a meaningless game, but it didn't feel like a meaningless game. It did have some legitimate juice. So in trying to push that narrative, if you're the commissioner, it does feel like that worked. Now, I think it works a lot more, maybe exclusively for us because it was the Knicks. Like if that's, I don't know if the Knicks had lost.
Oh, you're probably not even watching it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm probably not.
It's a Tuesday night at 8:30. You're not watching it.
No.
You're watching the Rangers.
Or Orlando and Oklahoma City? No.
We're watching hockey. Like strictly hockey.
Yeah, probably so.
Like maybe on one of the TVs you have it just checking in.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got 7 TVs. Maybe. Of course, it's on one of the TVs. But you don't care.
No, you have no, and it's certainly not the volume television.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it got the big TV.
You're watching the Rangers get shut out at home again. I mean, that's what you're tuned into.
Okay, a couple things.
What?
Raymond, he might, everyone, Dave loves the Schadenfreude. Like, he is the biggest Schadenfreude at the station, and when teams that he can't stand loses, no one is happier than him. Do you hear every day the enjoyment when the Rangers lose?
This might be as mean as he's ever been in regards to the Rangers, and I don't know why. Like,
well,
where's
I
this
understand
coming
that he
from?
hates them, but
He's always hated them, but I don't know why the level seems to have risen a little bit this year.
It's risen, and here's the thing: did the Islanders play last night, Ray?
I couldn't even tell you whether they did or
lost
not.
in Detroit. Late
They
goal.
did. Did the Islanders lose last night? Yes. So to be peacocking all over the place when your team lost last night, it's an interesting thing.
Are they still first in the Metro?
No, I don't. Who knows?
Second.
No,
second
I don't think so.
now. All
I think they have like 41
teams,
points.
one of the teams is in the playoffs. The other one's not.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so good for you.
Yeah.
But it feels like you enjoy, and I understand this mindset. You enjoy the failure of the Rangers more than you enjoy the success of the Islanders.
No, that's not true.
That's what it feels like.
No, I'm enjoying the success of the Islanders. Last night I didn't have the success to enjoy, so I'll take satisfaction in your failure. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't have much.
But I didn't bring up the Islanders' loss.
No, I was just saying, like, if it wasn't the Knicks in the final.
Okay, Raymond. All I'm saying is make a note of this. That event, because I don't think the Rangers are very good. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. Islanders, I think, will make the playoffs. Eventually, when it does end, I will make sure to bring that to his attention.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, and I think that's rightful. No,
I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's wrong.
It.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's wrong.
Yeah, I would deserve it.
So, I mean, unless you win a championship, which I don't see, unless they do like an in-season tournament kind of thing, the Islanders can find their way. Come on, really?
We could both win a gold medal. I mean, that's got to be the focus for us now. That's coming before the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess we could.
We go to Italy and win a championship.
I guess we could. Is that going to be like bizarre times? Is those games going to be like 2
I think they're
o'clock in the morning? They're going to line them up for like American television.
If the ice holds up.
Hopefully it does. So, yeah, so the Knicks win last night. And I'll tell you what, man, couple of real positives that I saw from that game last night. Tyler Kolek was by far the best I've ever seen him play. Like, it was so jarring to me because when Jalen turned the ball over, and remember he got past half court, they trapped him. I think it was after Harper hit the three, then he trapped him full court, turned the ball over. They immediately where's Kolek? Get him in the game. So I thought that was good and jarring good. Mitchell Robinson was awesome. They destroyed them on the glass. And if Wemby can stay healthy and have a long NBA career, he's going to end his time in the NBA, and you're going to say to yourself, I've never seen anything like that before, and I never will see anything like that again.
I'm not sure we've ever seen anything like that, period.
Yeah.
Like, at 7'4" or 7'5" or whatever he is, like the athleticism, his ability to handle a basketball. Usually when you see someone that's that big, it doesn't look right.
It looks right with him, though.
Yeah.
Like he's smooth.
Very smooth. Kid Castle in the first half was a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd get in the paint.
He's really good.
He's
Fox
really good.
is good. They're good. I mean, Barnes is fine. Yeah,
they're
going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually look forward to the matchups between them and the Thunder for the next decade because those two teams are going to be the teams in the Western Conference.
See, that should be the takeaway, though. It shouldn't be, hey, it's a disgrace to put the banner up or whatever else you want to call in and talk about. The takeaway is that this is a game that they had to play. The NBA Cup is a tournament that they have to play. Like, this is not them choosing to be in this. They won the games to get themselves into the finals.
Right, and the games
Vegas.
did matter, yes.
So, if you have to play it, might as well win it. Because you're also at the same time building confidence as you move forward through this process. Like, going into the season, every team does this, where you sit down, you talk about your identity, what you want to be, what the standard is, and what the goals are.
Right.
And along the way, there are certain things that you need to do. I don't know how you break the season up. Some teams choose to break it up in, 5-game segments. So however you break it up is, okay, we win every 5 games. We want to make sure, we're at least 3-2 in those 5 games. Win every 5 games, whatever they do. So, hey, we're playing in this tournament. Let's win the game. I mean, the regular games count, right? It's not like, none of these games count.
Your record. No, of course you want to win
all
those
these games count up until this game. So we want to win those games, obviously. And if we win those games, we'll put ourselves in Vegas We'll win an extra $530,000 that we can have fun with. And we could also get the experience of playing in a big game and seeing what, Tyler Kolek looks like in a big game,
Yeah.
and Jordan Clarkson, and how we come together. When we're up, when we're down, whatever it is, like there'll be adversity in a big moment. There'll be extra pressure because it's not just a regular season game. And we can use all this experience to our benefit once we get, because we're going to be a postseason team.
Right, and we're going to be in huge games.
Yep.
And we might have our back to the wall at some point, and we might be in a position to close it out at home at some point. And it's good experience. Now, I mean, did I wake up this morning like, oh my God, we won the whole thing? No, I didn't. But am I happy the next one? Yeah. Win or lose, I'd rather win.
Right, but you can't sit here and say, like, you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. You can't be like, hey, they won. I'm not really that happy about it. But at the same time, had they lost and not played well, or Cat stunk, or this guy stunk, come in here and kill him.
I wouldn't have killed
you
anything.
wouldn't have people. I'm saying people would have.
Right.
People would kill him.
Now, I almost did have it like, oh, you got to be kidding me. When I thought Cat was hurt,
When he hurt himself?
and he goes hobbling off, I'm like, oh, for an exhibition? Like, that was probably the most heated, positively or negatively I got last night. And then, it's funny, because I thought the broadcast was good, but everything Stan Van Gundy said, he's just like, well, Cat's done. He's like, he's not coming back. And then Cat off the bench comes back into the game. And he had another one where they're talking about Bridges. And they're like, well, obviously he's not right. He's not well. No, they weren't playing him because other guys were playing better. But when Cat, I thought, went down, and then he puts on the warm-up suit, and I was like, he's great.
Well, you heard Mike Brown yell, right? Like, I mean, it was at the end of the first half. He was yelling, hey, Cat, do you need a sub?
Right.
It looked like he was going to stay in, and he wasn't. Then he went to the locker room. But by the way, OG,
He's awesome.
dude.
He is
He
awesome.
is awesome.
Did you see the shot that was blocked?
They go back into his hands, and he still laid it up.
Have you ever seen that?
No, not like that.
No.
Got blocked into his hand, and he still laid it up.
He went up, and all of a sudden, Cornette
think it was Cornette, right?
Yeah, turned himself into like a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Which is wild, because when he was here, he was,
He was good with the Celtics.
He was good with the Celtics, but he goes up for the shot. He releases it. It gets blocked back into his hand, and then he shoots it again.
Yeah.
And it goes in.
He makes it.
I didn't realize in watching that the first time that that's what happened.
I see you weren't dialed in like I was dialed in. I was up in the first TV.
You
Wow.
knew it was blocked.
Oh, yeah.
No, you did not.
I did.
You're so full of crap.
I
noticed.
noticed.
You're like, oh, the Rangers are losing.
You know I noticed stuff like that.
I don't know.
What's going on with the side of your head? Why is it red right there?
I don't know.
A red splotch right here.
I don't know.
I broke my toe yesterday.
Oh, stop it.
Swear to God. Let me take my sock off?
No, because then I'm going to see
You wanna see it?
your uneven toes.
No, you won't, because
No.
I broke the good foot.
No,
It's not the weird foot. It's the good foot.
I don't want to see it. How did you break your toe?
Kicked my suitcase.
My right toe is like Carlin, and my left toe is like RJ.
No, this wasn't even the big toe.
What do you mean you kicked your suitcase?
I came home from Hershey. I put my suitcase in the closet because I got to repack the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to fumble around in the dark, and I kicked it, and I could hear it break. I was like, oh, is that my toe, or was that what I just kicked? Toe.
Is it purple?
Oh,
Yeah?
Very
Did you ice it?
no.
Why?
What's ice going to do?
It reduces
Broken.
reduces the swelling.
Yeah, but it's broken. My daughter taped it up for me.
reduces the swelling.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's done. It's broken.
You are more injury prone than anybody I've ever met in my entire
Feet.
life.
I got a feet problem.
RJ, well, you would agree with that, right? That no one has the injury proclivity that Rick does.
I have a lot of concern for where he's at right now,
I play hard.
just as a whole.
Play hard. You were walking through your house.
I mean,
It's not like you were running a
I was in a-
triathlon. You got hurt.
I was in a rush to get somewhere.
he's got a broken toe. He was limping around yesterday prior to the broken toe.
That's true.
His voice sounds like I don't know what.
We're watching.
Is it noticeable?
We're watching my mother-in-law once dated a man, and we went out for dinner with this guy, and I told her, I was like, this man is decomposing before our eyes. Like, he is an old man.
Bubbles?
Oh,
What?
Was
no.
dating an older gentleman, Bubbles?
Yeah.
Because she's a young, hot minx.
Yeah, an old guy, and we went out, and I was like,
You
we
could
went out
smell
for
him
dinner,
running?
and I was like, oh, it just doesn't feel right to go out. And I was like, sure, he's decomposing.
That's
He's like, it
gross.
wasn't decomposing. I was like, yes, you could see the death of this guy on the horizon. It feels like Rick is slowly decomposing.
That's
RJ.
what you want to be compared to, the old
No,
man
I don't feel like
decomposing
Rick is old,
in
but
front
it's
of
like
them.
the voice. He walks in, he's like, I'll tell you, the breakdown in there. Like, right? He's
Well, he was.
sounding like Large Marge.
See, I can tell that he's in a place where he needs every little bit of a push, because normally if I wake him up because he takes his pre-show nap, we get all our pleasantries out of the way, he takes a nap. If I wake him up at 5:59 or 58 or 57, he'll get upset with me. Why did you let me sleep so long? I need to be on my game. Woke him up today because we were up against it, and he goes, "You let me get every little last bit of sleep. Thanks."
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a
Because he-
Christmas card. Did
because
you
he
open your
cares.
Christmas card?
Beautiful family.
So I don't even know that you know this, RJ, and I wasn't going to bring it to anyone's attention, but he's pushing me here. So because he's an infant, he has to draw erotica on.
No, you didn't.
On the envelope.
On the nice card?
Yeah.
On the back of it.
Yeah. Erotica.
I hit it.
So it's like great.
That's probably where you seal the envelope. How do you think he sealed that envelope?
You. Yes, I got my holiday card. It was lovely.
Why would you do that?
Because this is what because he's a child.
Show Raymond what I drew.
No,
don't show me.
I'm
The
not-
camera's on. Don't show
I'm
me.
not going to. So do you believe Knicks fans out there right now wake up this morning with a little pep in their step? Or
I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I don't know, because it's...
Well, we should be proud of the team.
I think so. But there's no, like,
Yeah, but you can't
juice.
tell me. You can't tell me that when you watched that game, you didn't feel a little extra juice. The players gave it to you. Like that's the only way as a fan you buy into it. It's why everyone bought into the Four Nations. Like that's not an original thought I'm having. It's like,
I did.
because the
I
players-
enjoyed it. And when the game ended, I was like, great. They won that. That was really cool. And I woke up this morning and there was typically when the Giants have a big win or the Knicks and they beat the Celtics, when anything like that, you wake up the next morning like, yeah, you feel it. You're alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have that this morning. I'm happy they won.
yeah.
I thought it was really entertaining. I thought they played well.
Yeah, but okay, listen, I'm not saying like you're dancing around the streets, but we do sports talk radio. Like, is it a little extra exciting to turn on the microphones and talk about the Knicks today? Absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree.
This isn't just like one of the regular
So
wins
do
that
you
we
think
talk
the
about.
Knicks fan out there today is like, we won this thing?
Yeah, I
or
hope
do you
so.
think I think it's going to be one of two sides. I think it's
agreed.
going to either be the, we won, I'm so excited, we're learning how to win, this is a special team, this is going to be a really good team, and there's some real juice to people,
Yep.
or it's going to be, I can't believe you guys are, I've already gotten emails about it,
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys are talking about an exhibition game.
It's embarrassing.
It's
yeah.
the Knicks fan is so embarrassing and
I don't
pathetic,
know
and
why
when you
you would
lose in
choose-
5 games to whoever, then I'm going to be there to laugh at you.
Right, but no one's saying that this means anything as far as how far they're going to go in the playoffs. It means nothing. This is not mission accomplished. This isn't like, hey,
No.
we're done. We won the NBA Cup. This is not, I mean, it's like saying that when you win the division, like if you're the Yankees and you're a Yankees fan, winning the division is just part of
Right.
our like path to winning a championship. I'm not happy with just winning the division.
No. Nor should
Like,
you
we
be.
celebrate
But
a
the
small
truth,
step.
the
and
truth
then-
is, there's something more tangible to winning the division. Like winning the division means
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
gonna,
real
I'm
benefit
gonna have
to-
home
right.
playoff games, and I may have a
Yeah.
bye. But there is it's a weird feeling because you feel like you accomplished something, but you also feel like you didn't really accomplish anything.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way outside of the financial gain for the players, if there's a way to make some kind of
Advantage.
team, yeah, because it's not a real. Like, I mean, I think that's what kind of gives you the two sides of this is because the game doesn't count.
Right.
It's game 83. Like, how can we make it be beneficial to what the team's trying to accomplish?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you financially incentivize, and that's great.
Yeah,
I think
but I
that
mean,
matters to the
well,
players.
we don't get any money though.
Right.
Like, we're not like if it meant every fan of the Knicks gets an extra $100, we'd be celebrating.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it'd
You
be
imagine that. You know what they should do? Open up the team store.
That would be cool.
How cool would that be?
That would be real cool.
You get one free item
That would be
up
sick.
to $40 or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's it. That's
That
an
would be
idea,
nice. That's not a terrible idea at all. That's not a bad idea at all.
right? Now you can
No
purchase
chance
the
it's gonna happen.
NBA Cup paraphernalia.
Yeah. Look at
Good.
you.
So-
Idea guy.
I'm an idea guy.
Idea guy. Hello.
Let's rub it off from you because
Yeah,
you're
listen.
usually the idea guy.
That's a pretty good idea. I don't think it'll ever happen, but that's
No,
a pretty good idea.
of course it won't.
If this game counted in the standings, I think it would probably
Well, of course.
eliminate some of the.
But how do you have an 83rd game count?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it would count.
Yeah. Maybe it counts as a tiebreaker.
Maybe.
That if you win the NBA Cup and you have the same record as another team, now you
Yeah.
are ahead of them in the standings. I don't know.
I don't know how it would work, but
I don't know.
I'm just happy we won. And my other thought was
I agree.
how cool it would be to be playing in a game for that much money. Like, because you're not paying attention
Especially
to that when
like
you're playing.
the guys that are on the bench
Yes.
that are in warm up gear,
Right.
That don't even get into a game.
No. I mean, that's an extra. So, like, RJ has it on the sheet. That's almost 300. Like, that game last night was worth $319,000.
Right.
How cool would that be? Like, we're playing
really
we're playing
cool.
for a championship, however you want to feel about that.
Right.
But we're playing for $300,000 right now.
Right. Well, he's playing for 5 whatever, and then gets broken down.
It was up being 530, but I can imagine like an extra 300.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
So that's a lot of money. And it's funny because I'll get Jalen Brunson makes 30.
Doesn't matter.
Every athlete I've ever met, and you know it's better than me, they care about getting more money.
Yeah.
They care. Because a lot of them don't ever touch that money.
Right, but who doesn't want to make an extra $530,000? How much money you have? That's why. That's how rich people stay rich, like giving away money.
Could you imagine that? Just on one night's work, you're like, okay, there's $300,000.
I got to play hard for. OG played 40 minutes.
I thought Mitchell Robinson was going to die last night. He looked like he was going to collapse over.
Dude, he had 18 minutes, 10 offensive rebounds.
Because it felt like he was in the game for a long time.
It was only 18 minutes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And as great as he is, and he's awesome. I wish I got to see more Wemby. Like,
yes.
He didn't. He played 10 minutes in the first half. Doesn't even start the game. Like, that's not.
No,
that's not what they're looking for.
No,
here.
the hope is that everyone's paying attention to it, and it's to really showcase the league's best players. And they want him to be one of the faces of the NBA, maybe the face of the NBA.
Is he good?
He's awesome, and he's a freak show. That's the other thing.
But he's a freak show without being a freak show. Like, is he 7'5"?
I think he grew. I thought. They said 7'4" last night. I heard he was 7'5".
7'4". Like Sean, you used to watch Sean Bradley.
Did you watch him stand next to Cat?
It towers over him.
Cat's only 6'11".
Knicks are the one team I've seen that actually puts a big guy on him.
Oh.
Usually they put these little guys on him.
Well, when you have Mitch and Cat in the game at the same time, it's like it would make Cat's 7 feet.
I know, and he towers over him. All right, so here's the question on the table to start the show. Does it matter to you? However you take it. However you want to take that question, does it matter to you? Louis Riddick, Stump Rothenberg, lot to do. Busy Wednesday, hump day, DNR with you. Big show brunch right after the show today, by the way. ESPN, New York.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
When you're streaming Stranger Things on Netflix,
hurry! Okay, wait!
Shh! Don't take slow for an answer. Switch to Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. And this holiday season, get Netflix and so much more on us. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Whoa, did you see that?
Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Netflix subscription required. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ray, this is my song. I love One Shining Moment. I actually believe they had Luther Vandross come in and redo the song.
This is the Luther version.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, but it wasn't. It was just some hack that wrote the song.
Yeah, I had the other version, but it's Luther. It's Luther.
Some hack.
The guy that wrote the song, he was like.
I don't know if I call the guy a hack. I don't even know who it is.
I don't think he was anyone that was a household name. And then all of a sudden, Luther Vandross was like, no.
Right, I don't know
if
that means.
Spice this up a little bit.
Yeah, right. Like that he was just some hack.
But you wouldn't know the name.
Well, that's fine. I mean, there's some people that don't know your name. You're not a hack.
People might consider me to be a hack.
No, I don't.
I love that song. But here's the thing, and tell me if you agree with this. I hear that song, and my immediate thought is college basketball.
Yeah.
I don't think of
it's the end of the tournament, though.
Yeah,
David Barrett was the guy's name, by the way.
What's his name?
David Barrett.
David Barrett. And he wrote it years and years ago. I love that. When they do that at the end and they show all the highlights and the clips, and then the ball is tipped, and there you are.
It's a nice time.
It's a great.
It's a nice time.
It's great.
Great sports watching experience. I was trying to talk at my other place into a TV for situations like that in our office. Said it would be nice to have TV for situations just like that.
A couple TVs.
Yeah.
Even would be nice.
What are we going to do in March? We're in the office. I mean,
yeah.
You don't think the people that we're bringing in to tour the school are going to be like, hey, they would have more respect if they walked into the office like, oh, wow, March Madness.
I've already got a stress level about that. Alex's schedule came out for lacrosse. He got a scrimmage on that day.
Oh, no.
On the
What's he going to do?
Thursday. He's going to play in the scrimmage.
Of course.
Yeah. He looks down.
Because Sherry wouldn't talk to him.
She'll be in Florida at Ben's collegiate baseball trip.
They're leaving you alone again?
Yeah. Well, because I have to be here because we're going to have that event.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go for the first 3 or 4 days.
I can't wait for that.
Then she's going to go down.
Okay.
To Florida, and I'm going to come back,
okay.
And I'll deal with Alex, take him to
our event.
Yeah,
nice.
And our event.
Well, okay, but you better be ready.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
For our event?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a lot of traveling.
Well, I understand.
You can't show up dehydrated. You better be
I'm not going to be dehydrated.
Prepared.
I'm going to be prepared.
Okay.
But our event that day, I think we're taking on the duo that thinks they can beat us earlier than that. That's not that day.
No, this is a real
like a real going up against real competitors,
like real people.
Yeah, no, I look forward to that. See, this is what I mean. Michael
smashing Amani.
I don't know if this is a real name. Michael Johnson. You idiots still talking about this fake ass championship. Not sure what's worse, that or the awful Open he does every Thursday.
Wow. Wait, tomorrow is Thursday.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
I could
forego it. The last one of the year.
Thursday morning.
Maybe Ray does it.
No, the last one for the year.
All right.
You have to do it. And you know what?
I'll be fueled up on my new Starbucks card from RJ.
Is that what he got you?
Very nice, yeah.
So he's graduated past the
Speedway card.
Yeah.
Because he knows I'm not near
the
Speedway.
gas cards.
Yeah.
You know? So I got a new car, and I took all the stuff out of that middle island and put it into the new car middle island.
RJ's
I was like,
gas
look
card.
at that.
Oh.
I still, no, but I'll use it.
When?
I will absolutely use it.
It's a year old, that card.
Does it expire?
I don't know.
I better not.
Maybe.
It better not.
I don't think it's in perpetuity.
The money has been spent on the card.
I don't know if
it's... Why would it expire?
Well, the money's been spent on the food, and that expires.
But food expires. Gas doesn't expire.
They can choose whatever they want to do.
If you get a gift card to a restaurant, is it not just you have carte blanche to go to that restaurant?
I know, that's a good question. I don't know if they allow
why would it expire?
3-year-old gift card.
But that's not 3 years old.
No, it's at least a year old.
It's a year old.
Yeah.
Why would it expire?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Seems criminal.
I mean, maybe there's rules like that. If you don't use it in a year, then you're out.
RJ, do you think? Did you hear this? I know you're screening people, and I feel somewhat badly
about the gift card.
I stumbled upon the gas card when I was switching cars, and I was like, "Oh, look, I still have that. That's great. I can use the gas card." And he's like, "I think it expired."
I didn't say I think it expires.
I said
it
could expire.
If it expires.
How could it expire?
So I think I began the pivot last year, so it's probably 2 years old.
It's 2 years old.
Last year?
Yeah.
Last year we pivoted
it was definitely
last year.
beyond last year. Yeah.
So what did I get last year?
Probably what you got this year.
I got an Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Because if I choose to use it on gas, I can do that.
Whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
Those are, because gift cards are, they're like a touch under cash. It's like, I did a little bit more than go to an ATM. Amazon cards may as well be cash. Like that we speak Amazon.
And I believe the Amazon card, they don't charge you a fee, right? Some of those other cards, they charge you a fee to buy them.
I don't believe they do.
They do not.
That they do.
Yeah.
But I believe the gas card for a gas station, which, listen, I needed to pivot away from, is not close to you, so you would never really find yourself at.
It's a Speedway card, right?
Mine was. His is different.
I think it was a BP, maybe.
BP still around?
That's probably at least 2. Well, they're all over the boroughs, so they're clearly not.
I'll use it.
Up in your
use it.
ritzy area. I think
Even if I don't need gas. If I see a BP, I'm pulling into that lot.
No expiration on BP cards.
There you go.
Should be fine.
See?
Nice.
There we go.
We didn't know. Don't say C.
Well, now I know.
You had no
It
idea.
didn't make sense
Lucky
that
you found it.
That it would expire. I'm lucky I found it.
If you didn't get another brand new Mercedes, you would have never known.
Why are you judging?
I'm not judging.
It's a great deal.
It's a terrific deal.
Would
Who
you
says
like
no to that deal?
Would you like one?
Maybe. I don't think I would get that model, but I would think about it.
What's wrong with my model?
I would get the sedan probably, so I don't get banged out for an extra $20 in the parking lot every day.
That's right. You're still parking in that thing. What's $75 today?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Plus the holiday tip I just gave them.
What kind of holiday tip do you give those guys?
I'm not revealing what kind of holiday tip I give.
Why?
Because
you give them each cash?
Yeah.
$100 each?
One of them a Starbucks card.
Did you?
No. I was just
kidding. Can you imagine look what I bought for you?
With my name on the card?
No, you wouldn't give that.
Oh, did I write it on the back?
No, he's looking at the actual envelope. Is that frowned upon, or would it be respected?
I think that's frowned upon.
If he gave one of his guys,
I'm not regifting it.
No?
Listen, it's yours now.
No,
Right. You do what you choose to do with it.
It's going right into my app. Since I have full control of my app now, and I'm gonna boom.
By the way, what a great guy I am.
What?
Talk about leading with generosity. So Sherry went on that business trip last week.
Business trip.
Okay, think of it how you like. I'm believing.
Yeah.
I'm just believing the goodness in people.
Hedonism, whatever you want to call it.
I think it was in Minneapolis. Yeah, the big hedonism in Minneapolis,
the
right?
big spot for
the turtleneck hedonism version of things.
Some people have turtlenecks. Some people
As she's
don't.
leaving, as a thank you, they give her a Starbucks gift card. She says to me, "Do you know anybody that likes Starbucks that we should give this to? Because she doesn't drink Starbucks." I said, "Yeah, we should give it to Rick." And my first thought. So you have
That's nice.
Yeah, that's my first thought. Got to go to Rick.
Did you send me a holiday? Where's my holiday card? Did you send me one? Did you not do holiday cards?
We are.
When?
Sherry's late.
Yeah. She's pregnant?
I wish.
Can you imagine? You don't wish.
Oh, I do.
No.
Oh, man.
You would not.
To do it.
No
to know what I know
chance.
now. I wish.
You can't even. You can't even make oatmeal in the microwave. You can't deal with a
I have
baby.
2 kids. Of course I could
No
deal with it.
chance.
I'm so ready.
It's a modern miracle.
I'm so ready
that
for
those
another
kids
baby.
Are functional. There is no chance. You wouldn't be able to watch any of your shows.
Why?
You'd be changing diapers.
I would watch shows with the baby.
No.
Yeah.
You would not.
Oh,
Crying.
I'm so ready. I'm more ready for a baby now than I was for Alex when we had him.
RJ, where's your card, too? I haven't got your card yet either.
He doesn't do holiday cards.
I've yet to. So it was brought up.
How is it possible?
So anyway, I scolded Sherry, but I felt guilty about this the other day. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, where's it?
She goes, I went through all the photos of 2025, and I just put the holiday card together. I believe they're ordered, and they're showing up, and then she's got to label them up and send them out. So, yeah.
Holiday's going to be over.
I don't feel great about it.
Oh, I got my tree with all my cards.
I don't feel great about it.
I don't
it's not my fault. It's not my responsibility. She's going to text me yelling at me in a second.
Well, I need the card.
You will get the
Thank
card.
You.
Yeah,
I like RJ to have a card also.
I don't think RJ's ever done a holiday card. You'd have to take that up with RJ.
He's got a beautiful family.
Yeah,
I want to see Antonio grow through the years.
I agree.
Listen, it's been brought up, and the way I position it to Ange is, listen, I think it's a great idea.
I also think it's a sign of maturity.
I
think when you're sending out a holiday card, it's like we have a real family.
It's a man that takes real pride. There's beautiful things in the beautiful notes.
The nicest note writer I know
ever,
RJ Santillo.
So here's where I think she's turned off by it. I said, listen, we'll set it up. You find a photographer. We'll pay for it.
You don't need to do that.
Well, I think that's the route you'd like to go if we're going to do it.
No, you don't need to. You go on Shutterfly.
Yeah, I know you don't need to, but
and
that's
you boop and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Call
where
Jordan. Just click.
Yeah,
that's where the hang up has been. As she wants to do a professional shoot,
but
which
that could be a different thing you guys do. Like we do family pictures portraits.
No, there are a lot of
professionally.
people that use that. That's how we take our Christmas card.
You guys go do like a big shoot?
Well, no, they come. The woman comes to the
Okay, but
house.
it's December 17th. You can't do this now.
No. We got to call an
You just
audible
go
here.
click on the delete button.
Yeah. As I click.
Yeah, RJ, you got to go. Like, this isn't perfect. Let's call an audible. Let's at least get some pictures out of Antonio.
So wait, I don't disagree, but here's what I've said. I said I think it's a great idea. I'm happy to contribute time, money, whatever. But you got to take the lead on the ordering, the packaging, the sending, and that's where the hang-up is.
She has no interest.
She wants to organize.
Why is it on her though?
Well, that's probably her point. I don't want to look up and gather 30, 40 people's addresses and do all
Yeah,
this.
that's the problem.
30, 40.
He's got lots of
How many
friends.
do you send out?
A lot more than 30, 40.
Oh, so that's to my point.
I mean, just at the station, it's probably 10.
Well, because here's the problem: is I started to because you think we could go off the wedding list. That was 4.5 years now.
Wow.
Already a number of people have moved, so it went through
And
my
then
head.
you reacquire addresses.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting from scratch, and I just don't know that I've been up for the task.
Well, I would say this: I think for this year you're too late.
He's toast.
You now can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh darn!
All right,
It's selfish, is what that is.
It really is. Because do you know how nice it is to receive it? Like,
yeah,
we discuss them. We get them.
Yeah.
We judge everyone. Look at this kid. He's not that cute. Look at Rick's kids.
we
They're
don't
just
do that.
adorable.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
It sounds like you enjoy them for the wrong reasons now.
Maybe. But we do like a full judging of and then you get the ones like, who are these people? Do we know these people?
How'd you get my
This
address?
sounds like a great experience. I'm missing out on.
Yeah, it really is. It's
I
great,
look forward
great
to them.
joy.
I go to the mailbox excited.
I love them.
I love them.
I love them. And then I always get yelled at. Whatever you do, don't throw away the envelope because I need the return address in case we didn't send one to them.
There you go.
There's a lot of stress that goes into
Do you
these
power
holiday
rank the cards on the mantle? Be like, all right, they're going to slot in at number 4, and then you bump everyone down.
Sherry puts them up on the wall.
Well, that's nice.
Next to the fridge, and she'll leave them up. I think it was September.
I like that.
I was like, can we take these godforsaken things down?
It's just beautiful.
It's like,
happy,
why?
It's beautiful,
It's
happy
like it's
families.
everyone's family that you get to now look at.
I keep my tree up all year if I could. I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
When do you take it down? Jan 1?
No, probably later than that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Goes into January?
Yeah, well, especially if you go real tree. I let that thing hang out till it's like a fire hazard.
The decor, because of when I was at Rick's house years ago, the decor, the Christmas decorations were already up. The decor that goes up would put Macy's to shame.
Really?
No, it's not that crazy.
Do you hire a decorator to do this?
No, not the inside. We have a person come hang some lights.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Cassie's parents thought it was a great idea to order big giant nutcrackers.
Yeah, I
that
remember
gotta
the nutcracker guys.
pull out of the basement.
Yep. They're like guarding the door.
Yeah, they are guarding the door. I don't like taking them out. I like how they look, but I don't like bringing them up and down all the time. That's a pain in the butt.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Phone lines, they're lit up.
Light up.
Because people want to talk about the Knicks, and we need to talk about the Knicks. And we need to hear from the champion Knicks as well. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at Amazon.com/pickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/pickupMVP.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, we're celebrating this holiday season with our $155,000 Slay the Road drawing, including your chance to win a new Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. Earn entries all month long, then be here on January 1st between 12 and 3 p.m. when one winner will be drawn every hour to win up to $20,000 cash. At 4 p.m., one lucky winner will win a Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Friday at Goldie's Tavern with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the 76ers, Goldie's Tavern is your destination. The party tips off at 6:30 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Friday at 135 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Goldie's Tavern.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snag beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, we love basketball. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, we've been remiss and not gotten to the calls. Let's change that right now. 800-919-3776. Louis Riddick in about 15 minutes, 18 minutes. And then, of course, we'll do Stump Rothenberg later in the 7 o'clock hour. Chris in Charlotte. Chris, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. Congratulations.
Hey, guys. I don't really mind the cup. I think we all know it's not a true NBA championship, but I think it's cool because it puts the league on notice. And I had a quick point about Mike Brown, and that is that I think we can finally put our trust in him because Tom Thibodeau would have never put Tyler Kolek back in that game, and that was the most important move that actually won us the game last night. If you're watching, you know it.
Well, I think I like what Mike Brown has done. I will say that. And you say, I think we finally have graduated to believing in Mike Brown. No, not for me. I need to see how this looks in the postseason. That's what this is about. Knicks could win 65 games. He could win Coach of the Year in the regular season. If he doesn't do well in the postseason and they don't get to where we need and or expect him to get to, I'm not going to be sitting here going nuts
Which
about
probably isn't
Mike
fair.
Brown. Fair or not?
In
do you
year one?
disagree?
No, I don't disagree.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's the reality of the situation that he's in, right? I mean, there were a lot of people that wanted to keep Tibbs. Like, I mean, remember where we were at before Tibbs takes the steam over.
We were the laughingstock
right,
of the NBA.
And last year, like right before training camp, it's like, hey, Tibbs, here you go. Here's Cat, and you have no bench. Right? I mean, Shaman ends up being hurt to start the season. So, a lot of things went on. But, as the season progressed, I'm with you. Do I fully trust him yet? No, I don't fully trust him yet because I want to see what he looks like in the postseason. But, I mean, so far, early returns on...
And I like him.
What we've seen, how he's worked with his coaching staff, how he's willing to make changes and listen to other people. Like, all of those things are important things.
Yeah, I would agree. Charles and Rumson. I like him. I'm just not going to give him the full seal of approval.
You like him for now.
Exactly. Yeah. Charles, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, guys. Listen, so as a huge Knicks fan, definitely growing up in New York City, Gramercy area, I would go to the games all the time. Born in '73.
Me too.
They stink. I still went. So last night was kind of fun to watch the game, but still, to me, it really didn't mean anything. And I got really scared when Cat got hurt.
Yeah.
Hart was hobbling. There was I was like, oh God, geez. But also, one more thing with this game, like everybody is like, the banner, whatever. But how about the coach who wins becomes the all-star coach for that year?
Well, here's what I would say, though.
And also, I was
but what does that mean, though? Who cares about that?
Well, that's exactly the point. Like, if Mike Brown is coaching, I don't even know how the All-Star game is set up now.
It doesn't matter.
Like, what does that do for me?
Nothing. If anything, it's going to be how it affects the regular season.
You need
the other games
some kind of
reward
reward by winning this thing.
Yeah, outside of the cash, to make the fans really get excited about it, it would have to have some benefit to their team.
Some kind of reward,
a real championship.
Like, do you not have to play a first-round series? Is your first-round series all home games? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answer.
They're not going to take money out of the other owners' pockets for home games. How nasty would that be, though? If you got an extra home game if you made it to the NBA Finals, you got an extra home game.
Oh,
that would
if you went 5. So, but only if you make it to the NBA Finals. Or you know what you could do?
How meaningful that game would be?
How cool would this be? Because this would be a lot of strategy. You pick the round you want the extra home game.
That's not a terrible idea either.
So you play some monster in the Eastern Conference semifinals, whatever.
I want 5 home games.
I'll take it now. Or do you push it, not knowing if you'll even make it to the NBA Finals, but now you make it to the Finals and you have the 5 home games.
Now, how much better would you feel if you're playing OKC with 5 home games?
A lot.
Whole hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
Too bad the Rangers can't do that. Just play all the road games.
That would be great. And there we go again. That's 2 shots.
Give us 7 road games.
That's 2 shots.
Jonathan Quick made a sensational
one of the great saves. But it doesn't matter. I mean, they fall behind 1-0 early, and they can't score.
Yeah. At least Mika was on time for meetings. It was nice.
Why?
What?
Ray?
What?
Ray, what the hell? What did I...
It was uncalled for.
What did I or we or Ray or anybody, what did we do to
I
deserve
ate flan
We
yesterday,
were Rangers
okay?
fans.
The lengths I go for this show.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like it's torture to eat
what
that flan.
What a hero.
That flan was the best you've ever had in your life.
It's not even close. It might be the best dessert I had. I love that thing.
What a heroic
I
for
could
you.
eat that whole thing. All that flan.
I ate some flan.
When was the last time you see me eat dessert? Especially at 10
You
o'clock
had a little piece of flan.
Oh, it was delicious.
It's not like you did anything grand.
You should have seen how jealous everyone in my house was.
That you had so Ray's mother made us a big
It was a full
flan.
Bulbous flan.
And it was delicious.
It was gorgeous to look at, too.
It was.
She tried a little something different in this recipe.
But you know what I didn't like? That a few people tried to I don't like the
I don't like that either.
I don't like the texture.
Well, you just don't like flan then. Don't eat it.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, they've clearly never had it before.
Right.
I'm not a huge flan guy. I would never order flan in a restaurant. If I was going to get dessert, it would never be flan. And I made a video for Ray's mom.
We both did, yeah.
And telling her how great her flan was. Because as a non-flan person, to try her flan and to love that flan, it was special. Did you send her those videos?
No, of course. Right away.
Was she pleased?
She's very happy.
If you went to a restaurant and had that flan,
then you might be.
Well, no, but you would go back to the restaurant just for that flan.
Yes.
It was that good.
It was unbelievable.
I told her she should start selling it, but
Cassie's dad was so mad.
House of Flan.
Loves it.
Ray's mom's House of Flan.
How great would that be?
That's a little bit wordy, probably.
It's too much.
Mom's House of Flan.
I think it rolls off the tongue.
We just had a big show and a party at a place called Your Mother's House. So
Ray's mom's House of Flan. Or how about I'll take a taste of your mom's flan. The House of Flan.
Could be delicious. Mrs. Santiago's flan?
Yeah. And I know it was going to be good, and it was good.
And you wonder why the dad hates you.
What?
You're saying nasty things.
How's that nasty?
It was all sexual. I'd like to taste Ray's mom's flans.
Pernille could be delicious.
Mrs. Santiago's
I'm sexual, Mr.
Delicious. You might as well did that.
There's a lot going on there.
It's wild. Stuff that you do.
I can't, Ray, I can't. I said I enjoyed the flan, and all of a sudden he's turning me into Dirk Diggler.
Well,
I mean, what the hell's happening?
Listen, this all changed because he tried to change the subject and pivot from his Rangers hate.
Right. Keep up the Rangers stuff.
Oh, I'll sprinkle it in.
Keep it up.
I'll sprinkle it in.
Okay,
all
good.
throughout the show.
Good. Well, I promise you, when the Islanders fall, and eventually they will,
I may get Rangers suck pancakes today.
Oh, no.
At our beautiful brunch.
Do they have those?
Maybe. Special order.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
I don't want a full stack of pancakes.
Why?
Because I don't want that. I'm not taking that kind of calorie in.
Give them to me.
But I'm hoping that someone will get an order of pancakes that's too much for them and give me a pancake.
Well, just tell. I mean, that's very easy. RJ only wants one pancake. You only want one.
There's no way
pancake.
RJ's eating one pancake.
Or two.
Well,
he'll eat two. Dave will
RJ,
eat
you
one.
get the big 3 stack, and I'll take one of your pancakes. Deal?
That could be a negotiation.
Okay. What do you mean negotiating?
I mean, we'll see how I feel today.
I can only go by what I've known, and I didn't think RJ was that hungry. He vacuum cleaned that thing.
Right,
So-
but he paid the price for it, though.
Yeah, so I don't know that I'm that hungry today. That moment,
But it's only $6.50.
Yeah,
and
it could change.
Grassa also said that he was. Did he have the pancake?
He did.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't put anything on the pancakes, though, does he?
No, he's anti any kind of dressing on a pancake.
He doesn't put syrup.
I don't think he's syrup,
Just
butter,
eats
none
a-
of it.
Wait, it's completely dry?
He's not cream cheese, butter,
Wow.
on a bagel, nothing.
Just a-
One morning I brought him a bagel with butter. He's like, you put
Oh,
butter?
he was mad.
You put
Yeah.
butter? I was like, yeah. He's like, no, I don't put anything on any of my anything. I was like, all right.
It's
You weirdo.
it's almost criminal.
It's weird. Stamatis in Astoria. Hi, Stamatis. How are you?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How are you today?
Good. What's going on, bud?
Oh, man, am I happy. I'm feeling good, man. New York Knicks made me happy last night. Felt good to watch what I watched. It kind of put into the universe for the first time in my life to see something that resembled ticker tape and, confetti. I hope it didn't wash down the emotion if that actually does happen. I doubt it.
No, it will not. Are you crazy?
No,
How
you
can
know what
even
it
say
does?
something like that?
I'll tell you what this does, though, what I like. What it does
Yeah, talk
is
to me.
it gives not just you, and I think you probably are on like the very top of the like, hey, this is exciting. I'm enjoying the confetti and everything. It gives the players a taste of it, right? Like it gives them a taste of what it could feel like.
You whet the appetite
Yes.
for what a championship could potentially feel like.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and I felt it last night. I didn't want to downplay the cup. I think it's kind of cool, but it's big in soccer and stuff. I'm not a soccer fan, but I mean, I know friends that are soccer fans, and they say that they do the same thing in their leagues, and it's a big deal where they're from. So I see what Adam Silver is trying to do. He's trying to emulate that.
Yeah, but in that instance, you play teams that aren't in your league.
Right. The problem with this
Correct,
is
yes.
the problem. It's not as thanks for the phone call. The problem with this is it's tough to draw everybody in. Right? It's why the NFL, and you said this, and it was one of the good points that you made. It's like when you watch baseball. You're a Mets fan. RJ and Ray are Yankees fans. Unless you're a diehard baseball fan, like once that season's over, it's like I'll check in, but I'm not really paying attention.
Right.
The NFL, like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Like both our teams stink, and you watch every second of every football game.
Every single game.
So how can you get the rest of the NBA fans to buy into this?
I don't think you can.
Big in New York, big in San Antonio, and then the diehards will watch it. But how do you get what can you add to it?
I don't think the NBA is as regional as Major League Baseball.
No.
But I think the NBA is way more regional than the NFL.
It's a Tuesday night at 8:30. You know what I mean?
And it's a standalone game. There's no other NBA action to
No,
choose
which
from.
is how it should be. But still, it's like if my team's not playing in it, and I got to go to Amazon to watch it.
But I think that, if you're a Mavericks fan, why you don't care?
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're a Washington Wizards fan. Are you going to even think
Unless
about that
it had
game?
a bigger impact on what's actually going to happen during the regular
I
season.
don't know. Well, you tell me. You can think about it. I don't know.
No, I like the things that we were talking about.
Right. I heard on the K show the other day, it was like you get to choose your opponent now. I don't know. They need to do something.
Well, but it also I think we've had this conversation before. Just like it was actually about the NBA. How do you incentivize teams to want to win more regular season games? And it's maybe the 1 seed or whatever seed it ends up being, 1 and 2 gets the extra home game in a series. Like that's if I'm the owner of the team, I want Like now I'm instead like, hey coach,
and now the owner is financially incentivized.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like hey coach, like we're playing to win games
right.
now.
Go win that.
Right. Like there's a certain amount of money attached to like when we had that. I've told you the story before when we had the snowstorm, and we all thought the game was going to get canceled, but because it was like the Blackhawks and they stunk, we're already in town. They made us play because nobody thought we would win it. Charles came in and was like, hey, guys, so this game's costing me I don't know if it was $250,000 to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Win.
Because nobody was able to make it to the arena.
Right, and then you have to,
concessions and parking and all that.
Right, and the amount of money it cost, because it was union to turn the lights on, it cost them a lot of money to play the game. So win. And we did, but still.
Yeah, you would love some tangible thing besides money. Because money, as great as it is for the players, doesn't do anything for us.
It means nothing to us.
Right. I don't care if they get $5 million, $10 million, doesn't matter to me.
Right, if this had some meaning,
incentive. Yes.
Some incentive for your actual season, which is us winning a championship, I think people would be more excited.
I think you'd be nuts. If I told you right now that the Knicks were going to be 5 home games against any opponent they wanted or a specific round, I think you'd be a lot more excited this morning. Let's go to Brian in Ridgewood. Brian, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, guys. Well, I couldn't really care less about the tournament at this point. I like the idea that they beat a really good team, and I'm going to root for the Knicks to win every game. So It's an enjoyable game to watch. What I would do is I would say if you win the tournament, you get an additional, I'll make it up, 5 to 7 wins. If you're a runner-up, you get an additional 2 wins. And that can really help with your playoff seeding as you go down. You're going from a 5
You can't
to
go that
4,
extreme, though. You can't get 5 to 7 wins. That's crazy. But, it's got to be something. It's got to be something that sweetens the pot for the fan to get excited about it.
I don't know if you're necessarily...
dumb as it was, and it was so stupid. But the All-Star game...
the All-Star game, I hated that.
It was ridiculous. But something like that. But if you did that out of this, it might move the needle a little bit for you.
Yeah, well, this is something, again, this is a league initiative, right? And this is... I don't think you can start affecting seeding by adding, 5 wins to somebody's record.
No.
Because it's game 83, but there has to be some, once you get to the postseason...
Then you get your reward.
Be rewarded once you get to the postseason.
Yeah.
Or you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, or you get to the NBA Finals.
I got an email from Mrs. Butterworth.
Ooh.
Yeah. She says, eating pancakes completely dry is a complete serial killer kind of a move. As if Grasso wasn't weird enough. Good God, man.
I had a buddy who eat cereal, no milk. Just bowl of cereal. Straight up.
Why?
I don't know. Just straight up cereal.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Very weird. Do we take another one?
No. You pitched the perfect game yesterday. Don't mess it up.
Yeah. Well,
back to back.
You can't go back to back.
Oh, why?
Only player ever to go throw back-to-back no-hitters.
No idea.
Johnny Vandermeer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The red splotch in your head is bothering me right now.
Sorry.
What happened? Did you sleep on that side of your head?
I don't know.
RJ, you're going to have to come look at this at the break.
It's a splotch?
Yeah, it's
like
red.
Maybe it's an allergic reaction?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Maybe I need to go.
No.
I think, yeah.
We'll put ointment on it. You want some ointment?
I'm feeling very dizzy.
No, don't do that.
I gotta go.
I'm also feeling dizzy.
You don't have a spot. Let's take a break. DNR with you. Louis Riddick potentially next, right here on ESPN New York. All right, here she is. Championship morning. It's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Heading out to breakfast now, where you're going to see delays on the FDR Drive. The FDR Drive southbound bumper to bumper 40s down through the 20s. It's late running construction. Troubles on the Cross Bronx eastbound out by the Throgs Neck Bridge. It's an accident being cleared. And traffic slowing down here in Brooklyn 36th Street between 13th and Fort Hamilton Parkway. Ongoing fire department activity. Over on the Thruway South exit 13, accident on the shoulder. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select models. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings with the 12 days of deals during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $299 per month, or the all-wheel drive HR-V LX for only $269 a month. The 12 days of deals on now during Happy Honda Days, plus receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 39 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, 2026 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, we're celebrating this holiday season with our $155,000 Slay the Road drawing, including your chance to win a new Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. Earn entries all month long, then be here on January 1st between 12 and 3 p.m. when one winner will be drawn every hour to win up to $20,000 cash. At 4 p.m., one lucky winner will win a Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The Knicks have much bigger goals at the end of the year, but by beating San Antonio, they're leaving Las Vegas with a brand new trophy.
It breeds confidence in everybody within the organization.
We can use all this experience to our benefit because we're going to be a postseason team.
Right. It's good experience.
It's a goal of ours that we get to check off. It's an important stepping stone for us.
The 2025 NBA Cup champions, your New York Knicks.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The most positive is being able to hang a banner up in MSG.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, it's a Championship Wednesday, DNR, with you here, ESPN New York. Time now for the Louis Riddick Report, brought to you by Sloman's. Louis, welcome. The Knicks are champions of the world. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Well, you know, when you win a title, it's a lot easier to wake up in the morning. All right, so
hey,
yeah,
take your wins. That's right.
That's right.
Take your wins when you can get them.
Everything counts. Steve Wilkes,
that's right.
No longer the Jets defensive coordinator. I can't imagine you were surprised by that, but I mean, I guess the question is, he's seemingly, and I don't want to be nasty about it, like not succeeded a lot over the last, little bit of time where he's going from job to job to job. Were you surprised? Was it the wrong move to ever bring him in? I guess in retrospect it would be, but are you a little puzzled that they decided to bring him in the first place?
No. Look, having talked to Steve a couple different times, I do believe that, that Steve is a good coach. I do believe that he has, his philosophy is rooted in very sound fundamental principles as far as how you're supposed to play the game. Look, he almost coordinated a San Francisco defense to a Super Bowl championship, if it weren't for the fact that he was going up against Patrick Mahomes at the time. So, I mean, I get, but I get it. I get it. The results just aren't good enough in New York. One of the things that I always have a little bit of a problem with is the fact that, look, when you have a head coach who, whatever their respective side of, respective discipline is that has helped them ascend to a head coaching role, when it is that, side of the ball that falters in particular, and they wind up making a change with, a lot of times I think that the head coach himself needs to take a long look in the mirror himself about, hey, look, this is supposed to be your area of expertise. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of input on that side of the ball, both in terms of how it's run every single day, the kind of things that that a defensive coordinator is, putting into practice. You're on the headset with him all the time during games. Obviously, you can have a lot of input in those in certain situations that you think are game-changing type situations that maybe, need your influence. So when you make this kind of move, I think it's not just a reflection on the coordinator. And look, Steve didn't get the job done. I think it's also something where, like the head coach, like I said, if that's your side of the ball, that's your area of expertise, it's also a little bit of a reflection on you. And you need to kind of maybe, take a look in the mirror yourself and say, hey, look, what could I have done better, whether it be in terms of the hiring process or in how I was coaching the coach during the season. And was I not getting the job done in that regard too?
Lewis, when say you're the GM of a team and you hire a former coordinator, it's, first time, and I understand why Steve Wilks is here. I mean, not to mention, like, defensive coordinator, also been a head coach, so it's nice to have someone like that to lean on. But, I mean, if you're the GM of the team and you hire someone where it's offensive, defensive coordinator, would you prefer that guy be the one that's in charge of that side of the ball, or are you more like, doesn't matter, he'll have influence, but I'd rather him be the kind of like the CEO of the team?
So you're saying, like, okay, as a head coach, depending upon what side of the ball his influence is, will I want him to have, like direct, daily influence on that side of the ball? Well, yeah, I mean, I think naturally they're going to. I think naturally they're going to wind up gravitating towards that side of the ball because that is their area of expertise. And I definitely would want them to do that, of course. I mean, it's all hands on deck in the NFL. Of course he has to be a CEO. He also has to pay attention to the other two phases of the team. But there's no doubt that, a lot of times, as you just mentioned, when you're hiring a guy who rose up through the ranks, wound up becoming, a dominant offensive or defensive coordinator, those are the things that attracted you to that person first and foremost before you even get to is he a leader of men? Is he someone who can, take charge and command a room? And can he build a staff? And can he build an organization? Of course, his area of expertise is something that you want him to have a hand in. There's no doubt about that. Now, how much he winds up doing that's all a very fluid situation. How much they actually are involved in day to day. But, in this particular case, I mean, I don't know how much Aaron was involved day to day with what Steve was doing on the defensive side of the football. Look, there's a lot of stuff going on in New York. There's a lot of things that we could make changes with in New York that probably wouldn't be surprising. I mean, they've dropped the ball in every way, shape, or form with this organization this year. And then the results on the football field speak for itself. So, I mean, yeah, it's easy. I mean, Steve Wilks is low-hanging fruit to me, at this point. I mean, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of change when we get to January, February with this football team. There's going to be a ton, and there should be. But in my dealings, I'll just sum it up by saying this. In my dealings with Steve Wilks and talking to him about philosophically what he believes in defensive football and comparing it to what I was taught, by Nick Saban and Bill Belichick, it wasn't like he was coming up with some outlandish ideas as far as, what the priorities are when you're trying to stop an offense or what the priorities are when you're trying to build a defense. He didn't come up with some like outlandish ideas where I was sitting there thinking, God, this guy doesn't deserve to be anywhere near a defensive coordinator position. No, I never got that feeling from him.
All right.
Never.
So let me ask you another one on the Jets. I mean, they beat the Falcons a couple weeks ago, and people are like, oh, you know what? They're competing. They're fighting. Then the Dolphins come here and run them out of their own building. Literally run them out of their own building. And then they go to Jacksonville and they put up 48 points, and Trevor Lawrence has the greatest day that he's ever had. Like, how jarring. I mean, it's a bad team. We know that. We know this season has spiraled, and it started out 0-7, has gotten worse from there. But, like, how jarring is it to you that it felt like you were making a little bit of headway and then you take these massive steps back? Or does it not matter and let's just get through the season?
Yeah, I think that's to be expected. I mean, this is a football team that really at this point doesn't really have an identity. It doesn't really have a leadership structure that can kind of help smooth out those peaks and valleys and have it be a little bit more consistent of a ride. They don't have that internally in the locker room. They just don't, because the team is flawed as far as the way it's built. I mean, they've been deconstructing this roster throughout the season, not constructing it, and they've been tearing it down to the studs. So that's what you should expect. You should expect it to maybe, on any given Sunday look a little bit better and give you hope, and then on the next Sunday they go up against a team that's really motivated and quality and a team that's hitting on all cylinders like Jacksonville is right now, and you get your ass kicked, because that's the way it's going to go. I mean, it's a fine line in the NFL. And if you don't have the roster built the right way and you don't have the right kind of leadership structure, this is what you're going to get. So I'm not surprised in the least that this is the kind of ride that Jets fans have been on following this football team this year. And I think as we wind out the season, be prepared for more of it.
Well, that's exciting. I'm looking forward. As a Jets fan,
it's almost over.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Louis, I'm interested to get your take on this. So, I mean, Fernando Mendoza's coming out, right? Wins the Heisman. He's probably going to be the first overall pick. Dave would love it as a Giants fan that I'd have to trade my picks to get up to one to get Mendoza. Dante Moore, we don't know yet. Say there's no quarterback that the Jets like, or just because of where we fall in the draft, we can't get one. Are there any veteran quarterbacks that you look at right now that would be good enough to bridge that gap to 2027? Because I feel like life happens fast here in New York, and if Aaron Glenn goes into next season with the wrong guy and wins 4 or 5 games, like, we're going to take phone calls every day about Aaron Glenn being fired.
Yeah, that's true. When you think about the bridge route, I mean, there's really nobody that
like, you're not going to trade for Kyler Murray. I mean, that doesn't make sense, right?
No. But those are the names. Those are the names that you're going to wind up hearing, right? I mean, soon you're going to wind up hearing Tua Tagovailoa's name come up about is he good? But I mean, obviously his contract is so acquisition prohibitive that I just don't see that happening either. I see Miami having to sit with that for another year, or just take one of the most massive salary cap hits in the history of mankind. But yeah, I just don't know if that route is something that really does give them, the kind of jolt and the kind of boost and the kind of like level up that they're looking for. I do think that the front office and the coaching staff together are up against it this year, meaning they need to really evaluate this current 2026 crop of quarterbacks, as far as the draft is concerned, and try to figure out who is the guy that possesses the things that they need, or that they deem that they need to build around. That's what they have to. I mean, look, that's what every team does ultimately at some point in time. Every team has to do the same thing. Every team has to identify a prospect and then be able to, be confident enough to build around them and build a winning organization around it. Clearly, the Jets haven't been able to do that in years. But it's no different. It's no different than any other year. So there is no magic acquisition out there, like the prototypical bridge guy who's just going to like hold the fort down while you can sit a young quarterback behind him and let him grow and develop. Yeah, that's a lot of times, man, that's like fairy tale stuff. It very rarely happens that smoothly that way. Very rarely does it happen like Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes, like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Very rarely. A lot of times, you have to draft a quarterback. He's going to take his lumps. You're going to have some moments where you sit there going, oh, did we have the guy? Oh, were we able to build around him? Oh, is this ever going to look the way we want it to? And we're going to need to be patient. We're going to need to, like, believe in the front office. And we're going to need to kind of, like, ride it out. Kind of like, all right, so last year, Remember all the talk in New England was about how, hey, should you play Drake May? Shouldn't you play Drake May? Damn, are they making a mistake putting him in there? Man, this doesn't. Well, we sure hope that New England doesn't ruin him. Now, they reset the organization, obviously, and they made a home run hire with Mike Vrabel and bringing Josh McDaniel in there. And you see how Drake has kind of taken off. But the Jets have to do that. I'm not saying they need to fire Aaron Glenn and bring someone else in there. I'm saying that they've got to identify their freaking guy. They've got to. Tennessee's going through the same thing right now with Cam Ward. The exact same thing. That reminds me of what Drake went through a year ago. Every team has to go through it. The Jets are going to have to go through it. They just need to find their guy.
All right, Lewis, you know Sports Talk Radio and how it works, right? So, I mean, the second Joe Burrow says he's not having a good time and we're sitting here with five first-round picks, it's like, hey, you know what we should do? We should call Cincinnati and trade for Joe Burrow. And I said, whenever I hear that, I'm like, listen, Joe Burrow has a no trade. Why, if he's trying to find his happiness, would he go from Cincinnati to the New York Jets? That would make absolutely no sense. I mean, that's just crazy talk, no?
It is when you put it that way. Is he really leveling up by going from Cincinnati to New York? Well, I mean, objectively, you would say no. Of course not. Is this the situation where he has, an offensive system and a staff in place where he feels like he could just, move right on in there, get a few pieces around, and things are kind of looking up and he's leveled up? No, it doesn't look like that. But see, that's not we don't really deal in that reality, common sense based world when we're talking about quarterbacks and talking about professional sports. It's always like this fantasy football type of mindset where well, Joe wants out of Cincinnati. We have a bunch of first round picks. Send him to Cincinnati and bring him here. And then, when everything's looking good. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Who the hell wouldn't want Joe Burrow as their guy? Who wouldn't want him as their foundational piece and try and build around him? I mean, I damn sure would. But
I pick him up, Lewis. I go carry him back.
Question. You and me both. You and me both. But I tell you, Joe right now, man. He's such a unique guy, and he's such his own man. I mean, I don't ever want to speculate and put words in his mouth or thoughts in his head, or try to pull out of his head what he's thinking right now. But yeah, he damn sure does seem unhappy. And see, again, that's a pretty talented football team in many respects, right? He has a lot of things in play. They were just in the Super Bowl a few years ago where he's an Aaron Donald pressure away from beating the Rams. And all of a sudden, things now have returned back to maybe the Carson Palmer type days of Cincinnati, where you have quarterbacks going, I would rather retire, maybe even quit before continuing to play. And I'm not saying he's saying that, but it's giving you that kind of impression. Yeah, if I'm Joe, I'm not thinking, what'll fix it? Send me to the Jets.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's the magic elixir.
It worked so well for Aaron.
It did.
Yeah,
and Brett,
it's
right?
beautiful.
And we have a laundry list of those guys.
You know what? And that I don't say that. I don't say that trying to sound like this. Well, you're just now you're taking the low hanging fruit. It's easy to just say that's not what I'm doing. But see, the Jets have earned the talk that surrounds them. They've earned it with their incompetence and the objective results that are showing up on the field every Sunday. They've earned this kind of talk. A lot of teams, just like Cincinnati, is earning the kind of talk that's surrounding them and their franchise quarterback right now, who gets up there at that podium every week and just looks miserable as hell. They've earned it. So you got to sit with it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Another quarterback that we like, and then he disappoints in the big moment. They have a massive game tomorrow night, and that's Sam Darnold. Are you still a believer in Seattle, or having watched? I mean, their offense has not been good lately. Are you starting to waver on the Seahawks a little bit?
No, I am. I see. Look, third down red zone has been a problem for them. Consistent run game execution has been a problem for them. Okay, their offense has been highly, highly dependent upon JSN, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, and his ability to continue to have, the kind of breakout year that we haven't seen in quite some time. They need to be better with situational football. Like I said, on third down in the red zone in particular, the last time they played the Rams, I think they were 1 for 4 in the red zone. I believe they're in the bottom quarter of the league in red zone TD efficiency right now. They have to score points in that area of the field. They have to get the running game can't be so damn hit or miss. Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet have to be, as a tandem, much more effective. They have to hit that 4 yards per carry barrier. They have to be above that, and they're not. And that's not just on them, obviously. That's on the offensive line as well. So Clinton has to get that. Kubiak has to get that going. They have to get that going. Now, I know people are going to say, well, what the hell about Sam? Well, what about Sam? What about Sam? What does he need? Well, yeah. You can. I watched that tape this morning, as a matter of fact, when I was on my way up here to New York watching Seattle versus Indianapolis. Sam had some really good snaps in that game. Some really good snaps, some really good plays. He really is starting to develop a rapport with Rashid Shaheed now. They need him to continue to come on and help JSN. They really do. But, yeah, is there concern? Yeah. Does every team kind of go through fits and starts? Every team has some peaks and valleys during the course of the season, has some dry spells? Yeah. They're having one right now. But they did still find a way to win the game, and by and large, they're finding ways to win the games that they need to win. Obviously, the one coming up is huge. Huge. The Rams are...
Is he collecting his thoughts?
Is Lewis still there?
No, I don't think so.
We lost him.
Well, he's really patient with his response.
Oh, I thought we were going to get him for one more question. He's watching the tape. I was going to ask him about Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, I understand. The thing about Lewis is, by the way, that was the Lewis Riddick report, brought to you by Sloman. Stay warm all season, and you could use that with Sloman's, New York and New Jersey's go-to for heating oil, price protection, and 24/7 service. Visit oil.slomans.com. The thing with Lewis is he's a delayed talker.
Well,
no, like he'll give you a burst of words, and then he takes pauses.
He collect himself.
He's a pauser. So I thought that might be a pause. And then I was like, well, now it's become a very long pause.
Right.
So that's, what's unfortunate is that's the last time we're going to talk to him this calendar year. I want to kind of wish him
had multiple questions
good tidings and happy holidays and kind of send him on his way. But now that's
unfortunate.
That goes out the window.
I had a bunch of questions.
What else? How many more did you have at 7:20?
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
I mean, how impressive was Buffalo's win?
Oh, come on.
How scary are the Texans?
Go ahead. Ask me. Let me be Lewis Riddick.
But you're not Lewis Riddick.
But I could be.
How scary are the Texans right now?
Well, they're very scary.
Yep.
And their defense is elite.
Yep.
And if they get good, adequate play from the quarterback and the offensive line, they can beat anyone in the AFC.
That's nice.
Okay?
That was nice.
What else you got?
Yeah. That's it.
That's all you wanted?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip is a winner. Okay? He doesn't have the athletic gifts that he had at one point. He can't throw the football, but you can see the competitor and the brain still works at a very high level.
Do you think they make a more concerted effort to get the ball down the field a little bit more now? Going into game 2 as opposed to Seattle's
do for
defense.
a number of reasons, Rick.
Yep.
And that is, A, I think your opponent is easier to throw the football against. I don't think San Francisco is nearly as good as the Seattle defense. And secondarily, I think you're going to need to, because you're going to need to put points on the board, and he'll have another week under his belt.
Yep.
See, I can be Lewis Riddick.
That's nice. Last one, Lewis.
Yeah.
Who do you like tomorrow in the Seattle Rams game?
Well, as Lewis, I love
the
Rams.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you could, in this situation, having watched Sam Darnold in these big moments not play very good football, how you could possibly take Seattle.
Do you think
if I'm morphing him back into Dave, I don't know.
Any chance you think Dave dabbles in tomorrow's game?
I think Dave might dabble.
I think there's some dabbling.
I think
he's going on this
decent
Stafford trade.
A decent chance that Dave dabbles.
Yeah.
Yes. You might dabble?
Right now I'm leaning towards dabbling, but I don't know.
Okay.
Because it could potentially ruin everything.
Right.
Friday, ruined. Saturday, ruined.
How long is picking a bad game going to ruin you for?
Weekend.
I just went 0-3.
Doesn't matter.
What do you
I
mean?
went 2-1 in the game I picked that I lost. It still killed me.
You can't gamble.
No, I can't. So I don't gamble.
You should not be allowed to gamble.
I don't want to make it. I don't ever want to be wrong, and I don't want to ever lose.
Get some real issues.
I had a turnover.
You went 2-1.
I had a turnover in our men's league Christmas skate that lost the game in overtime, and I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, well, that's really bad.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
First shift of overtime.
That's not like picking 3 games and getting 2 of them right.
It was a men's league pickup game.
Yeah,
against
but you got to live with
our
that
own
now.
team.
You got to live with that now.
Haunted me.
I understand why it would.
I can still.
When did this happen?
Right before Christmas.
This is a year ago?
No, right before 2 weeks ago, maybe like 2 Fridays ago.
Why is this the first we're hearing about this?
I didn't tell you about that because I was so ashamed of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we could have buoyed you.
We pull the goalie, tie it up. First shift overtime, they throw me out there. I'm trying to make a cross ice pass, and no one there.
Oh no!
The other team.
They come down, they score.
Breakaway goal.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a break. Based off of what Louis Riddick said, I have a couple questions for you.
Oh.
And we'll get to that next, the Jets quarterback situation. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Discover a driving experience crafted to inspire. At Garden City Mazda, exceptional design and sophisticated performance come together during the Mazda More to Move You sales event. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-5 for just $229 a month at Garden City Mazda.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry, banana to sour apple, packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle. You'll get as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee with 0 sugar and 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, so I have a little concerning news.
Okay.
RJ called Louis Riddick right after.
Yep, no answer.
Texted him, no response. So I don't know what happened to Louis, but RJ, do me a favor. As soon as you hear back, can you please give us an update? Because there is real concern from people all across all platforms that are worried about what potentially has happened to him.
Yeah. Listen, I think rightfully so. I mean,
this actually, RJ, this takes a step above Dave's splotch.
He walks in, he doesn't even notice.
It's staring me right in the face.
RJ, you notice a splotch?
I did not notice a splotch.
Look at that thing. Looks like Gorbachev.
Great. You know what's amazing about you? You're the guy that someone has an abnormality, and you make sure to bring it to everyone's attention.
I'm worried. I'm concerned. I don't know if you have
Is it getting bigger?
An allergic reaction to something. I don't know what's going on. I want to make sure you're well.
I feel tired.
I know you're tired. You got a big trip coming up.
Yeah, next Wednesday we go.
Watch the Giants beat the Raiders. It's gonna be great.
That's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be great.
It's not. No, the Giants are gonna lose, and I'm gonna text you immediately.
I can't wait.
We'll take 2 1s.
No. Yeah. We wearing a Giants jersey. Let's go
two
dart.
2 1s and a 2.
Let's go dart.
2 1s and a 2. Just sweet.
2 1s and a 2.
You can, and then you can have Mendoza. Then you can have your quarterback.
Great. Maybe we wait and we take Dante Moore.
Good. Wait a few years. Why 27? Yeah. Why push your quarterback to 27? Why not 2029?
Well, if you don't like Aaron Glenn, just wait. Just wait. I mean, it's better off.
Wait for years.
Oh no, years.
Wait for years. So we
2027. We got 3 first-round picks.
We talked to Louis Riddick.
Yep.
And he's like, "There's not any magical stopgap quarterback that's going to buoy you through next season."
So but there may not be a magical quarterback to draft that's going to take us out of this.
See, here's the thing. A, you need as many quarterbacks to come out into the draft as humanly possible. So you want Dante Moore to come out. And B, and the most important thing is you have to like one of them. You don't like them. What's the difference?
No, but I mean, again, it's amazing to me how in a city that has two of everything, that you don't learn from the mistakes of the other teams. Like, you're not paying attention to decisions they make, how they work out, and then if they don't, like, making sure we don't make those same decisions. Because the Giants went through this.
Yes.
Right? Meaningless games. They win. Now, all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3 go quarterbacks. They can't trade up. They don't like anybody. They don't like J.J. McCarthy. They don't like Bo Nix.
Well, this is the only game you could win. You're not going to beat Buffalo. You're not going to beat New England. So
I'm not even saying that. But, like, if you choose to wait, say Dante Moore does come out and you don't love him. And now you're back, like you're in Brian Dable's situation where you take another year of losing, which means another year of Giants fans' patience, and you finally do draft the quarterback. You hit on it. He plays great, and guess where you are? Looking for a job.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And the only reason why you kept him around was, I believe, because you thought that there was a chance he actually would know how to find the quarterback and develop him. Like that's not on Aaron Glenn's resume.
You wouldn't. I mean, it's not on his resume. You don't even know if he's capable of doing it.
So if you have another crappy season, you have 3 first-round picks, and you're definitely going to draft the quarterback.
Right.
Are you not now looking for somebody that you know has a better opportunity?
Would make sense. And then isn't that a more attractive job now?
100%.
Right. You have three ones. You're going to have
loaded quarterback
a
class.
Good quarterback. Well, we'll see.
Could be.
We'll see.
In theory.
Right. This was supposed to be a loaded quarterback class, and now it might have nobody that you really even like.
Supposed to be.
If you like one of these quarterbacks, go get them. I don't want to force it. I do not want to force it. But if you like one of them, you got to go get them. If you can. Right. Correct.
I mean, it was clear that
if you can.
You loved Drake May and Jaden Daniels.
Right.
You couldn't get them.
And they were right to love those guys.
I mean, the more you think about
the problem is these guys are not those
guys.
But
the more you think of the decisions that Brian Dable was responsible for, but
he couldn't coach.
That's the problem.
That's right.
Maybe he's doing the wrong job. Maybe he pivots
like a scout
to GM.
Yeah, he's been pretty good as a scout / GM. So, I mean, who's it going to be? Mariota, Jacoby Brissett,
Mac Jones.
It
depends on what offense you're going to run. And I mean, again, I don't understand why you think that Justin Fields is going to run Detroit's offense. I don't get it. I mean, which makes, again,
I don't have the answer for you.
Makes sense because he has the one good game against Pittsburgh and he runs, and then all of a sudden from that point on he gets hurt, comes back, and then he wasn't running, and it's like, well, what's happening here? Well, they're trying to run Detroit's offense. Just Justin Fields is not the right quarterback to do that with.
But I could have told you that.
We all
I have zero coaching experience in the NFL.
Frankie
and I could have told you no, this is beyond Frankie Montas. I could have told you a timing offense, and Justin Fields was not the mix that you were looking for ever.
Timing, accuracy, those are not his strong suits.
Ever. You want to run what kind of Chicago does, like just let your athleticism take it away.
I don't even know. I think Chicago's running that because they at the moment have to. That's not how Ben Johnson wants to
Okay,
run.
but that's what a good team does. They look at the strengths of that
but he's
player
also
and they try to.
He can't throw the ball like Caleb Williams can throw the ball.
No, Caleb Williams has a great arm.
It's ridiculous arm.
And insanely athletic.
Yes.
He escapes more quarterback pressures than anybody I've ever seen.
Right, but it's like he almost likes it.
Yeah, instead of just making the easy play, let's pick up 9 yards. Let's turn it into playground football.
Exactly.
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Hi, Ira. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. I tried to give you a compliment. With all the guests and no disrespect to anybody, Riddick is by far your best spot of the week. And you know what? Hopefully he's going to stay on longer with you guys. And why he's not a GM, I don't understand. All those points about the Jets were great. I don't want to repeat anything I've spoken to you guys. But Dave, you mentioned Johnny Vandermeer. Most people out there probably don't know who he is. But when he did pitch the back-to-back no-hitters, you struck a good nerve with me. Because my father, for his bar mitzvah, his gift was to go to that second no-hitter that he got to see, and that was the first night game ever played at Ebbets Field. So I want you to thank you for mentioning that, and it was a good feeling to hear that.
All right, good. I'm glad. Anything else Jets-wise, Ira, or that's it?
I'm going to stick with Kirk Cousins. You know, I know a lot of people don't want him. I think he's going to be your stopgap guy. People don't want to hear it, but I think he's going to be a quarterback, and I think they'll draft somebody, whether it's first round, third round, fourth round, and I think Kirk Cousins is the opening day starter next year.
It's going to be another distressing season for the Jets. If a year older Kirk Cousins,
he's looked better.
He has looked better. He has looked better, and he has won some games.
Yeah, but it's not going to get you excited.
No. You could sooner deal with a 4-win. You could deal with the Jackson Dart situation.
Yes,
right.
100%.
The Giants have 2 wins, and there's real reason if you can just fix this thing up. Otherwise, that you could be a good team. I asked Mel yesterday, what could the Giants be next year? He's like, they could be a good team next year, and I think they can.
Yeah, I think if they get the right coach, they can.
The right coach, the right GM.
I mean, New England did it, but New England also spent a boatload of money in free agency.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it happen.
But if you have that piece, it's easier to get to the finish line.
You're watching it right now.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't as simple as, hey, just plug the right coach. And they went out and they hit it on their free agents. They spent a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May in his second year kind of took that next step. And Mike Vrabel's a great coach. Not to mention the fact that he bring in Josh McDaniels, who's a great offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they hit on all these things, and that's why they are where they are right now.
Yep.
They have a tough game this week, right?
Hopefully that happens for you.
What?
Hopefully that happens for you.
That we get the right
the right coach, and this
could
thing
you
gets turned
imagine?
around.
Could you imagine if we don't?
Yeah.
And they hire, and then you have to go through all of this, like another 3 years, and another bad coach, and then another, like.
It sounds like there's a real possibility Marcus Freeman gets hired.
I'm not opposed to Marcus Freeman.
No, I know, but again, we're going down this road where it's this guy. He's been a head coach, but he hasn't been a head coach at this level. And I've watched all his stuff, and he's a motivational guy.
He's dynamic, man.
Yeah. Okay. Who's he bringing as the offensive coordinator? Those are all questions.
Well, okay, but let's see.
Patriots at the Ravens.
So that's not. I mean, they could. So where are we if the Bills and Patriots finish with the same record? It goes to the Patriots because the Bills lost to the Dolphins.
Right now, division records: New England 3-1, Buffalo 3-2.
Right. So it would go. So they play Miami. They play the Jets. They play Baltimore. So if they beat their opponents in the division and lose to Baltimore, they still win the division.
Because they got the Jets and the Dolphins.
Right. So if they win those two and lose to Baltimore, same record, better division record, split head to head, it goes to New England.
I believe so.
Okay. So Buffalo's probably not going to win that division.
Probably not. No. But I mean, again, watching what you just watched.
Yeah.
Postseason.
You pick against them.
It'd be tough to pick against Josh Allen.
I agree. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Devils visit the Golden Knights out in Vegas. Right back to where the Knicks won the whole championship.
Mm-hmm.
Scene of the crime, 10 o'clock tonight. And that's Game Time, and that's brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Paul Finebaum was on with Kay. He is every week. It's a really good spot, and he gave his opinion of Mendoza. We'll find out what that is next right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it. by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hi, it's Andy in Snow Country. Steel Tools. Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select Steel Tools. Shop online or in store. Our coldest December in years is also one of our snowier ones. With frequent snowfall and nonstop snowmaking, there's no better place to be than the mountains right now. Shawnee Mountain with the 8 trails of machine-groomed snow. They'll have some nighttime terrain later in the week at Shawnee Mountain. Camelback moving on to 18 runs. There's tubing terrain and day and night skiing. Mountain Creek fired up for 17 runs of machine-groomed snow. They ride until 9 o'clock at night. Mount Peter during the week open until 6 o'clock at night. They have 5 trails ready to ride. Wyndham moving on to 22 runs, while at Ski Butternut, 10 trails and machine-groomed snow there as well. More snowmaking at Stratton as they're up over 60 trails for the midweek. More expected for the weekend. Smuggler's Notch, Vermont, America's family resort where family fun is guaranteed. Visit smugs.com. Get more ski conditions and ski resort details at snowcountry.com. I'm Andy Davis.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select model. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Out here, pets are always by your side, watching the herd, running fence lines, or asleep at your feet. Pets are some of our favorite customers. When you bring them along to Tractor Supply, we'll always have a treat waiting. And with our price match guarantee, you'll always get the best price on their favorite food, toys, treats they love, and pet meds to keep them healthy. Tractor Supply, for pets out here.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Well, it is a wonderful time. It is DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. We have Stump Rothenberg. That just abruptly ended, right? We have Stump Rothenberg coming up in about 10, 12, maybe at the most 15 minutes.
It may be a time where if you see my eyes closed, it's a little nap.
You're tired?
Yeah, a little tired. It's your time to shine.
It is, but I like the assistance I get from you.
Well, you don't need it.
I don't need it, but I like it.
Okay.
So I'm happy to accept any assistance that I can get. Like Raymond's become very helpful in Stump Rothenberg.
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah. So we're going to need the phone lines to light up for that segment, 800-919-3776. This is it.
This is it.
Now, we're not
Last
here
one of the
next
year.
week.
We're not getting to 500, which is fine.
Right.
But
well, we'll do the best we can today.
Finish off strong.
Next week, I don't even know who's hosting the show next Wednesday. Do you think they do Stump whoever they are?
I don't think they should. I've always been against that.
But why?
Because it's not you. It's Stump Rothenberg.
Yeah, but it's a fun segment regardless.
It's not Stump the host. It's Stump Rothenberg.
Yeah, but it's a fun segment.
It's not.
And if it's Grassa has great knowledge.
That would be Jake and Jordan.
Oh, double J's.
Yeah. Dan's on the show after. He's on Bart Carlin.
Next week, so he's filling in 10-1. So I got to tell you, Jake and Jordan, I like that. The ass man and Renan?
Yeah, I mean,
no,
it's fine.
I think it's gonna be good.
It's not Stump Rothenberg.
I'll tell you what. When I'm in St. Martin, I will listen to that show.
No, you won't.
Yes.
There's no way you won't. You won't listen to our show. You're not going to listen to their show. You know how disrespectful that would be?
If I listen to their show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
It is the epitome of disrespect.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So you won't listen. You'll be on the beach in your swim shirt, having a delicious frozen cocktail.
That's right.
Hopefully.
I do have a conundrum.
What?
So I might have told you. I don't know if I told you this or not. If I did, I apologize, and we can move past.
Okay, that's fine.
So St. Bart's is the island right next to.
Yep.
St. Martin. Heard it's unbelievable.
Amazing.
Like
I haven't gone yet, but all my friends.
Supposed to be incredible. Yeah. Apparently, the airport
landing there is
St. Bart's is
maybe the scariest thing of all time.
Supposed to be, like you said, terrifying. But they have a ferry which will take you from St. Martin to St. Bart's. Great. And I said to my buddy, I said, "You've been to St. Bart's. What should I do when I take the ferry?" He goes, "You're taking the ferry?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh, you know what that's called? What? The vomit comet.
Oh, no.
He goes, "You will throw up all over." I said,
"It's not even worth it."
So don't go.
No. Because you'll be ruined for you'll still feel sick when you get to St. Bart's.
Right. So unless you wake up that day and it's like the seas are calm, then you can't go, right?
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to St.
I
Bart's.
know. It's either, or get yourself all drugged up and land at St. Bart's.
No.
Just knock yourself out.
No. Take a flight?
Have you Googled that before?
What?
Like you can Google landing in St. Bart's.
I heard you go right over the beach, like, and it
feels like you're going to
tiny.
Apparently, feels like you're going to go like off the runway.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't fly well to
then
begin
once you
with.
get there, it's a party,
which I would like, but for I'm not willing to sacrifice my health and or that level of fear to go do that. I'm not.
You don't need to roll the dice like that.
No.
You got everything going for you.
So we'll stay in St. Martin.
Plus,
and we'll
you're not. I mean,
see the sights.
Let's call it what it is.
What? What are you gonna? Is it gonna be nasty?
No, it's that you're not a St. Bart's kind of guy.
What does that mean?
No, I mean, I don't think that risking potential life and then the amount of drugs you'd have to take to land there, you'd really get the full benefit of being in St. Bart's.
Yeah, but once I got to the bar.
Now you're not popping bottles. You're not dancing on tables.
How do you know what I'm doing?
Because I know what you're doing. I've seen you out. Can I get just a gin, please? And then that'd be it.
What the hell is this? Ray, you don't think I can have a good time in St. Bart's?
No. Without riding the vomit comet? I don't know.
Forget it. Once I'm there, once I'm ensconced on the island of St. Bart's, do you think I can be a good time?
I'm sure you could be a good time. Just stay away from things that will agitate you.
He's not maxing out St. Bart's.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm getting a table? I'm getting bottle service?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, we know you're not.
Why?
You're not getting bottle service.
Why?
Don't lie to us.
Do you have some carrots and celery? That's what you're
all of a sudden, I'm Saul Rosenberg?
Yes. You bring your shoes and your glasses.
What? You are
not.
You are nasty beyond belief.
I'm just telling you, you're a St. Martin guy. You're not a St. Bart's guy.
You don't think I can?
No.
I got a white shirt.
You can't light it up like that.
I got a button-down white linen shirt.
What does that mean? You can't light it up like that. You're probably wearing cargo shorts.
No.
And Teva sandals.
I don't even think I own cargo shorts anymore. I got Cole Haan sneakers, shoes.
Well said.
You're not wearing a white shirt with whatever shorts and Cole Haan's shoes.
Why?
To the beach. It's not what you're wearing.
Cole Haan shoes are not beach shoes.
No.
You stay out
You're
of my
probably wearing
St.
sandals
Bart's
with socks.
attire.
You're a sandals with socks guy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. You could say you
I can see it already.
I'm not
Hawaian
a
shirt,
sandals and socks guy.
Hawaiian shirt, cargo shorts, like Teva sandals.
I can definitely
and
hang
one of those
in St.
hats
Bart's
to protect your face. Yeah,
I can definitely hang in St.
no
Bart's.
chance.
100%.
Vegas, yes. Casino, yes. No.
So you think you're built for St. Bart's?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is RJ built for St. Bart's?
I think RJ would light it up at St. Bart's.
You do?
Yeah.
Raymond?
Yes.
So hang on a second now.
What?
How about John?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Grassa?
No.
Kay?
No.
Don? No. No way.
I think we get.
Are you out of your mind?
I think
Let's name everybody who works here.
I think we get
every
Don
single person.
We could get Don to light it up. I think we could. I think we could get Don going. Couple cocktails. Don.
Alan, yes.
Don's probably shirtless.
Don would be so out of his element in St. Bart's.
Yeah, but we could get him. It's so easy to get riled up. Get a couple drinks at him. Get him fired. You've seen his rants.
Yeah.
He's dancing. I mean, he's probably got
He's singing LL Cool J.
Glow sticks.
So why do you think? What do you think RJ does in St. Bart's? You think he causes real damage?
I think RJ. I think there's another side to PJ. Like this is RJ.
I can't get RJ out in New York City.
I know.
I can get him out in St. Bart's.
You got to take him out of the country. Or a bachelor party. That's when he's really at his
RJ,
best.
you think you shine in St. Bart's?
I might.
You think I don't?
Listen.
No, you think I don't.
I think you do now because now you've been challenged.
Otherwise, no. You're not going there with Sherry and the kids.
Excuse me, can I have it? Wait, I love the voice. Excuse me.
Do you have salads?
The current state of Dave, more concerned about the Raiders and salads and low carb. Listen, I don't know if that's the formula for success.
No.
But Dave,
I drink you under the table.
20 years ago, it's not about that. Though.
Of course it is.
No.
St. Bart's is parties.
This is why you don't get it.
And nudity. Yes, it is.
You're trying too hard.
Why did you say it like that?
Dave shows up to the club naked.
That's right.
Where's all the naked? This is not a
They're
nude
going to think you're a
bar.
narc. Where's all your booze and nudity?
Yeah.
Nudity.
Who says it like
Why
that?
is she wearing a top?
They're going to think you're a narc. You 20 years ago, though, I don't think St. Bart's can hold you.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
So there was a time you believe I would have dominated St. Bart's.
There would be a time I would second guess like going with you to St. Bart's.
Why?
Because like something bad would happen. We'd be in jail. Someone would be arrested. Yes.
That's fun.
No, it's not fun.
Really push the
I
envelope.
want to be detained in a different country.
20 years ago, your offense plays anywhere.
Anywhere.
It's like a ground game that it travels.
With great defense.
Yeah.
And now you think I'm just punting on third down.
Now you're Joe Judge.
You think I'm there in the corner like yawning?
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Can we leave? It's too loud. Sherry.
I don't like those.
I
loud
know you
places.
don't like those.
You like the loud places?
No, not now.
Yeah.
No, I told you, I took my niece and nephew to the club when they turned 21. It was
But
terrible.
you still think you can handle St. Bart's?
I know I could.
You know you could.
If I'm willing to get on that flight and land at that airport, I am going to.
So I land St. Bart's, and now St. Bart's it wins.
Now you're probably still in the plane in the fetal position, sucking on your thumb.
Yeah, but once I'm out, but now
or so medicated we have to carry.
Now I found a second life,
Yeah.
like a renewed verve for life.
You walk into this place and you ask for a table with nudity, you're out. They won't even let you in.
What do you mean?
Where's the naked women?
When I take out a wad full of $100 bills,
right.
I'm like, hey, listen here, Toots. All right, I'm looking for a table with a view. Here, $100.
Right out.
Yeah.
They put you right back on the plane. Who's this guy?
I don't think so. I can't believe you think you can out-party me.
Listen,
No.
I think you're missing the tent pole, like what it's about, like the big things. Yeah, you're too focused on. Listen, maybe 20 years ago, that's how you measure good time. How much can I drink and how much nudity can we find? Now, as Rick said, he was talking about it yesterday. It's about the willingness to see what kind of story's laying out and how do you play into it.
That's it.
You'd end up in jail.
Yes.
You'd go too hard too fast. Night one, gone, Dave.
Yeah. Or it'd be like Weekend in Bernie's, where you'd be like just a sleep in the sand and we have to carry you around.
You know what it is? You guys just can't see greatness. That's the problem. You are the John Idzik of talent evaluation.
This is
greatness. Both of you.
You know what you'd be? You like what Phillip Rivers looked like in this recent game?
He drops back and falls down.
Oh, look, Dave fell down. He's back up now. He fell down again.
Like you could see what used to be there.
Yeah.
You could see sparks.
You can see the
of it.
talent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You guys are adorable. You know that? Really great friends.
Yeah. Nudity.
I'd have the St. Bartian women hysterical.
Not sure that's how it goes.
Are you a native?
Yeah. Listen, Toots. Yeah, that would work too. That always plays. Listen,
I think Toots is a really.
No, I don't think we're at a time where Listen Toots plays
You know-
ever.
No?
No. Try it today at the diner.
It's a groundbreaking phrase.
Listen, Toots.
Yeah.
I'll have some pancakes. Yeah, that'll go good.
All right, Toots, let me...
I wonder where those pancakes end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right in their bottom. Did you see what Josh Hart...
I heard that was AI. Is that true?
I don't know.
No, he's done stuff like that before.
No, but I actually heard he responded to it. That's AI.
I don't think that's AI.
That also sounds like him being tongue.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to...
That sounds like Josh.
Did you see it, RJ? What he did?
I don't know.
He tried to wipe the bottom of
No,
it.
he didn't wipe. He full on grabbed. That's what he does.
Yeah. What I used to do in the showers was I'd wait till guys were fully clean, and then I'd take shampoo, and I'd handful of shampoo, so they had to now.
Where?
Right in the buttocks.
Really?
Yeah. The slap one.
So they have to get back to work?
Yeah. And you know how it's not easy to...
You ever see the video of the guy?
Yes, it's the funniest video of all time.
Yeah.
I love that.
And he keeps adding.
And he starts getting really mad.
And he's like, how's still shampoo in my hair? And the guy above him continues to add more shampoo.
Or you'd wait till they turned around and were like fully out of the shower grabbing a towel, then you take a handful of shampoo and just like throw it at them and back in the shower. Yeah. It's fun little games.
Oh, you must. Yeah. The hijinks in the locker room must have been tremendous with you. Paul Finebaum was on with Kay yesterday, and he was asked, do you think Mendoza is worthy of the number 1 selection?
I don't know. To me, and you have to look around because I think this is a weird year for quarterbacks when you consider that going into the season, the top two quarterbacks were Cabe Klubnik of Clemson and Garrett Nussmeier of LSU, and they both had just disastrous seasons.
Those guys, I mean, I don't even know if they'll be drafted at any point. I mean, Nussmeier lost his job at LSU. He was good too, and now he's not even playable. Boy, if Mendoza's not good, and I hope he's good because I really like him. If he's not good, and Moore is either not good or doesn't even come out, this is going to wind up being one of the worst quarterback drafts you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, maybe, but you don't know, right? I mean, there are plenty of examples of guys you thought that were going to be, high first round picks that had bad seasons, and then someone out of nowhere, just has a great season.
Someone will love him.
Yeah, someone will love him. I mean, and sometimes, that's also maybe a little desperation, right? Like, I mean, you force yourself to love him because you have no other options.
Of course.
And you're just, hoping at that point that you're the lucky team that isn't the one that makes that decision. And then, fingers crossed someone falls in your lap. And
so that's the thing. If you don't move up
But I'd rather have the ability to make that decision on my own. Not fingers crossed they're making a mistake and I get the right one.
Of course.
Just because it works out that way.
You need the right one.
Yes.
If it means you got to trade 2 ones to get up and get the right one, or if it means you have to wait until next year. But and you've said it, and I think it's fair. If I'm Aaron Glenn, man, another 4-win season, and
knowing you have to draft a
combative with the media, and I would not feel great about my job security.
No,
for another year with the Jets.
because at that point you're saying to yourself, I mean, what exactly are we trying to do here? We need the quarterback. We're going to get the quarterback now. What gives us the best chance to actually develop him? And that's probably, we'll see what happens, next season. We don't know, but that's probably going to be, the hot offensive-minded guy. Because, I mean, you look at what happened in Chicago with, what Ben Johnson did. Now, I don't think it's a Ben Johnson
this is a good quarterback draft, and you can get to 1 or 2, and there's multiple really good, talented quarterbacks available, the job's going to be quite a commodity.
100%. And on top of that, another year at Tanner Engstrand, what does he show? With whoever the quarterback is.
Right.
Are you convinced it's him?
Maybe you clean house.
And how many times?
The GM and clean house as far as the coaches are
concerned. Right, because Mougie's done a good job. But how many times, are you going to let your head coach just
But do
change
you think Aaron Glenn is aware of that potential? You think Aaron Glenn is
I
aware
would
enough
hope so.
to look and say, hey, I need the quarterback now because I don't know if I have another bad season if I'm back to draft that quarterback.
It's what I just said to you, though. Tell me you wouldn't be doing this because I know you would be. You're smart enough. Is you're paying attention to what's going on around you. Right, it seems like he has a pretty good sense because he's actually pivoted here. He had a conversation with whoever he trusts.
Right.
They said, "Hey, you're handling the media the whole wrong way," and he's changed. He's changed. So, credit to him that he realized he was making a mistake. He had to see what just happened with the Giants. Right, and this is when you hit on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Right, they waited a year. It was another bad year. So the Giants fans were done with Brian Daboll already. Can't believe they brought him back, and he actually does what you wanted him to do.
And he won. He won a playoff game for God's sake.
He was coach of the year.
Right
in year 1. And by the middle of year 2, which I told you, it's going to happen fast, everyone's like, this guy stinks.
Right. So this guy has had no success.
None.
I actually got an email from a Detroit fan, Lions fan, saying this idea that he was great with the Detroit defense is not real.
This was not hey, he's such a great coordinator that will overlook, like, maybe he's not like a good leader. He's a leader of men. He'll change the culture, and we don't need him to be like a great defensive
So
coordinator.
year one has been a disaster.
Yeah, it's not a special team.
An absolute disaster. But as the season as a whole, for the expectations.
They started 0-7.
Terrible.
It's the reason why you had to trade Sauce and you traded Quinn
right.
Williams.
If you're 3-4, you're not trading those guys. So maybe that's a blessing, but the season has been a disaster. If next season is close to this season, you bring him back for a third year?
You can't. You can't. Because everyone's patience is already gone.
So do you worry about reaching for the quarterback, though? Because if he knows that his job security is tenuous, then he's going to force the quarterback, and maybe you force a quarterback who's not the legitimate quarterback.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the people in the building, if they're equipped to develop a young quarterback. Again, like you go into a season where, and it's not necessarily like, we were excited, I guess, about Justin Fields because he was young. He was 4-2 with the Steelers.
He's athletic.
And it's like, okay, it's $30 million, but it's, low risk, high reward. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, see you later, and we'll draft a quarterback. But to bring him in with just Garrett Wilson and trying to put him in a Detroit Lions offense is just it's stupidity.
Well, I mean, you've got what you've deserved this year. John tweets in, don't take that disrespect from the guy who's more worried about traffic on the LIE and the guy who's afraid to go out of New York City after a huge win. Rothenberg, ESPN, St. Bart's can't handle you.
No.
You can handle St. Bart's.
No chance.
That's what he says.
Vegas, you win.
I mean, RJ has. I believe you
the
can.
Rangers.
I believe you can. You
have
you
not
can party.
seen
RJ
the real RJ.
RJ has no track record of being a guy that can handle himself out in the night.
RJ, what you have right now is RJ Light. This is not Bud Diesel, RJ.
So RJ, what do we have to do to get you to really let loose?
You want to know the real answer?
Yeah.
Not work here. Which I love you.
What?
He does not make
church and state remain separate.
Yeah, like you know how.
So you won't let yourself go because you're afraid of embarrassing yourself in front of me?
No. Because then Dave, the spider web of Dave and the people you talk to is vast. So vast that sometimes you have people in places I don't even know who they are.
By the way, this conversation, because
I
I'm
have
learning
people everywhere.
I'm learning things about where you have your tentacles. You've got tentacles everywhere.
I know everyone.
For the same reason that Ray will only share so much. And listen, I hope you work here for a long time. So maybe one day we'll experience that together. But I don't know how close that day is.
All right, firstly, you're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
RJ, what if one of us leaves? What if, like, in a celebration when I leave?
No. We go crazy.
We get crazy.
What does he mean when? I don't like that.
Someone at some point is going to
like
leave.
in January,
we're not going to be like 2072. It's like, all right. Now.
Like around January when I leave. I mean, will we celebrate?
Really?
Stop this nonsense.
Okay.
Good. You know what? I challenge you to leave.
Why?
Because I don't think you will.
Why are you saying that?
Because I don't want you to, and I don't think you will. So go ahead, then leave.
I might have to.
Why would you have to?
I get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to.
No. So why does that stuff get prioritized over our stuff?
Well, I did say healthy lifestyle. I mean, maybe gets the priority. You said I'm. You can see me decomposing.
Yeah,
that's not great.
It's not.
I'm a young man.
But if you're decomposing, what the hell am I at this point?
Oh, you're
like a dead body.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
that's a torture rack.
Yeah, but we're the marriage. All your side pieces are the concern.
Right. You should not take those other jobs to stay fresh and healthy and rested for us.
This job doesn't allow me to be fresh and healthy.
Right, so you got to get rid of the other stuff.
Get rid of those and go nap.
No, but the game started at 8:30. What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's
it was on Amazon.
That's
I couldn't tape it. God forbid I could tape it.
You can't tape off Amazon? There's no way you can't replay
tape
that
it.
game.
You don't even have to tape it. It's just automatically there.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah, but guess what? It's not on the television I need to watch it on, Raymond.
It could be on any television you want.
We're burying the lead. RJ, why will you not let loose with me out on the town?
Because
why?
You
got loose lips.
Yeah. The story's
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
You got Yenta tendencies.
First of all, he has a way bigger mouth than me.
I'm a vault.
Way bigger mouth.
Don't make that sound.
RJ, if you had a real secret.
He told me a secret yesterday. I haven't said a word.
Uh-huh. What's that secret?
I can't tell you.
Uh-huh. RJ?
I was waiting.
Who do you trust more with a real close to the heart secret? Me or Rick?
Rick. Because here's the thing.
All right, I'm done.
What?
I'm going to go.
Here's the thing.
Don't.
I'm going to go.
No.
You guys, here's sponsors.
No, I'm not doing it.
Here's a pen.
I don't want your pen.
And I'm going to go.
I got my pen.
Okay, bye-bye.
So
you know what? All the times that you
It's
are
Stump
missing,
Rothenberg.
now I'll go missing. No.
No, well, here's the reason.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
You may not have a choice with that. That splotch keeps spreading across your face. It's getting bigger. It is.
I don't believe for even a second you would actually out a secret.
Yeah, sit down. RJ, see what you've done.
He's gone.
Sit
gone.
down.
He's walked out.
We have Stump Rothenberg.
Where's he going to go?
Where are you going?
Nobody out there wants to talk to him.
RJ, this is way worse than what I do.
Trying to get the shot of him leaving the room.
He left up. Look, now he's going in there.
I want to see how it looks from here.
Now he's in here.
Mid-segment.
I want to see how it looks from here, from this side of things.
Hey, your seat's here.
I can't hear what he's saying.
He said your seat's there. You need to go back in there.
Look, I got a full bank of calls for Stump Rothenberg.
Tell me how it works out. I'm going to go.
No, you're not.
Going to go back in there.
I'm
RJ,
I'm not
Here's
RJ, while he's in there, look at that. Turn so RJ can see the splotch in your head. See if he's concerned about it.
I don't know what he's saying.
He wants to see the splotch.
Look at that. No, show RJ. Turn the other side.
He wants you to turn the other way.
Left, turn. Yeah, right this. Look at that thing, RJ. You see it?
Yeah, maybe a little something.
What do you mean a little?
Maybe get checked out.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
All right. I'm going to need you to go back.
I'm going to go now. I'm going to go get it checked out.
No, back in there.
Get in here.
I'm going to go.
No, got to go back in there.
RJ, tell him if he's not back in here in 5 seconds, I'm not going to the brunch.
4.
He's pondering.
3.
Tell him that.
He's pondering.
2,
He heard you.
1.
Get in here. Let's go. Stump Rothenberg. I got Andy. I mean, he's lined up. We got all of it. Let's go. It's 8:04 already. We're going to miss our break. This guy's an animal.
John's in the door.
John's not going to be out.
This is why. This is why St. Bart's. This is why St. Bart's doesn't want you. Because you're a loose cannon. Loose cannon. Yeah, loose cannon.
All right.
Can't tell you anything.
You know, I don't even. RJ trusts you more than
sensitive.
me. No. Ray, who do you trust? No, I know who Ray trusts because Ray has told me very close to the vest secrets lately that I have kept close to my bosom. Ray, is that not true?
That's true.
Yep.
All right, that's fine.
So Ray, I'll ask you. Who you have a real deep, dark secret. You share it with me or him?
Well, I'll share it with neither of you if I had my way, but I'll choose you over Rick for now.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm fine with that.
All right, and RJ, you choose him.
Well, here's the thing.
No,
you're
you're dead
fine.
to me.
No,
it's no wonder you haven't grown. It's honestly, it's no wonder that you stopped growing when you did.
I have no doubt that you would not tell the secret.
It's
Never.
It's the meanest thing anyone's ever said.
No, it's not. You're mean to him every single day.
What I believe you would do though is you would talk around it.
I would not.
You're like, gotta tell you, I know a little something. Can't say what it is.
Yeah,
but I know something.
You know what? That's true because when I have told you stuff, you've done that.
They're right. And he also said he had a drinking problem. I mean, I'm the one to tell the secrets to. I'm like the Fort Knox of secrets.
Fort Knox of secrets.
Yeah.
And he'll also blab your secret to everyone.
No.
And on top of that, he'll insult you.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, I mean, you did have a little bit of a relapse yesterday with that same individual.
Yeah.
Did you see how many people I had around me, though?
Yeah, great.
That's not fair. That's like a packed house.
If you can't control yourself, if there's a lot of people around you,
if there's an
you've got
audience,
a big
he loses
audience,
composure.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's
but
an
it
issue.
wasn't. I didn't start blurting out secrets. I mean,
No,
I
but you-
said some nasty
not
things.
yet.
But you blurted out insults.
That's fine.
I don't know if it's fine.
But if you lack the impulse control to
he
keep
doesn't
the
have
nasty
impulse
things,
control.
to keep the nasty things bottled up,
He has verbal diarrhea. He cannot control himself. It's a real problem.
Did you laugh?
I laughed on one hand and I wept for her on
Right.
another.
I mean,
fine.
you did say this yesterday.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
it was uncomfortable.
Maybe I would have been in a better headspace had you not foobarred the video we had to do 12 different times. I mean,
'cause
talk
you're
about
not
being
a professional.
I bet you're a selfish lover.
Mm.
That's what you did.
What does that
You know
mean?
exactly what that means.
Does he really need to go into detail? I think you
You
know
know exactly what that means. RJ told you this is what you're supposed to do, and you ate it all up, the whole thing.
You know what it is? I don't know what I'm going to get from you. I know that the stage gets really bright, and you can wilt under pressure. We've seen that happen in the past.
You did the whole thing by yourself. I was just standing. I might as well have been
I figure
a mannequin.
Here's what verbal skills for him less than stellar. The physical appearance is really good. So I figured, let me treat him like arm candy. Let me do all the talking, the introduction, the niceties, and you just sit here and you look pretty, and that'll work for everybody.
All right. I mean, if that's what we want, I'm fine with that.
You know what I figured, RJ? Let me take the bulk of the work and do that, and he could just be like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever he says.
With what you had to do yesterday, it was supposed to be a 50-50 split. By the time he got the ball, all that was left for him to say was goodbye.
Yeah, that's it.
You had no trust in your teammate.
It was a shot clock violation. It was.
You're
I didn't
exactly
get a
right.
shot off.
No trust. Then next time, you do the video.
Here we go.
No, really?
Here we go. I mean, it's all about teamwork. Not just I'm going to quit.
You're a terrible teammate. Terrible teammate.
You just walked out.
Because I've been pushed to the brink.
and then you told
Even
RJ.
the greatest teammates just can't take abuse that never ends.
And then you told RJ this is the reason why he stopped growing. That's not nice.
No, it's not nice.
No.
He chose you.
Well,
he chose.
Figure it out.
Whatever. You know what? Start the segment. Go ahead. Start the segment.
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pit bull on my ass.
He's well informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this.
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
Is Stump Rothenberg.
All right. RJ, you got a record for me?
Yep, going into this final Stump Rothenberg of the 2025 calendar, you are overall 425 and 72.
All right, so we can't make any kind of a...
So
you
you
can't get to 500.
No,
you can't, but so we're bending the rules a little bit today because they pertain to like one topic, and you'll kind of see what I mean. There are a couple multi-parters today to try to, boost some numbers a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start out.
Well, you got a Patino 5-pack, I see.
Patino
That's nice.
5. I wonder what that could be.
I know.
Well, we'll find out. Let's go to Andy and Merrick as we always start. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, guys. For the last time in 2025.
Will you miss this, Andy?
What's that?
Will you miss Stump Rothenberg for the last couple weeks?
Of course I'll miss it.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for the better part of a decade, so I'll be back in 3 weeks, and I will wish all four of you a very happy holidays. That being said, tight end has been a black hole in the New York market, Jets and Giants.
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame has 10 tight ends inducted. Everybody knows Tony Gonzalez has the most receptions. Which Hall of Famer has the least receptions?
John Mackey?
Ditka?
Ditka? Could be Ditka. It's a good one. It's not going to be...
Louis Riddick is alive.
You heard back from Louis
He's right
Riddick?
here. No, he's up on the TV.
Oh, he's on the television?
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, he's there. Looks nice, too.
It does.
Very sharp.
It's
a lot of. That's a lot of people on that desk too.
So least amount of receptions. It's a good question. Least amount of receptions for a Hall of Fame tight end. So it's not going to be Gonzalez, Ditka. It's not going to be Kellen Winslow. He's a big pass catcher. It's not going to be Antonio Gates. I think Ditka might be the first tight end to go into the Hall of Fame. Jackie Smith, I believe, is a Hall of Famer, but it's not him. It's not Gonzalez, of course. I'd go Mackey or Ditka.
Mackey was your initial. I don't want to.
I don't want to think like that. We'll go Mike Ditka.
Oh, it was John Mackey.
Why do I even listen? Now you affect my overall record.
I know it's gonna happen.
Ugh. All right, let's try to
I'm not
salvage
gonna help.
this.
This is why I'll take a nap.
No,
I'm gonna sit here and enjoy. I said happy holidays. I'm gonna enjoy.
How do you drink iced coffee in December, by the way?
Because it's warm in here. It's not cold. Am I outside?
I don't think it's warm in here. And I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Well, because I get the air down to 65.
Just do it. Make yourself as comfortable as you need.
Maybe wear a warmer sweater.
And I'm a selfish lover?
Yeah. You want to? So I'm in the car on the ride home last night from hockey practice.
Hang on, John.
And I didn't realize I put my heated vest on. And I was sitting in the car. I was like, oh, my
sweating.
God, am I having a hot flash? And then Dum realized, I got a heated vest on.
Yeah. I had that the other day in my new car. I was like, wow, my back is burning. Like the seat is on. All right, John, what do you got? Uh-oh. John?
Hello. That's my fault.
No, but he should still be there. All right, let's go to our buddy Danny in Australia. Danny, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good evening, gentlemen. Happy holidays. How are you both?
Good. How you doing, Danny? How you feeling?
Yeah, going really well, mate. Going really well. Family's good. I'm good. It's almost Christmas. Things are great.
Great. Well, happy holidays to you and your family. We think about you all the time, Danny. Wish you nothing but good health.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So what do we got?
All right, so I've got five back for you. College teams nicknames.
Oh, okay.
Don't have like a Mississippi Valley or anything like that, so I'm not going to go D2 or Mount Union. But let's see, here we go. So, first time doing this, so feel free to kill me. Wyoming.
The Cowboys.
Good. 1. South Alabama.
Jaguars.
2. North Texas.
Mean Green.
3. Delaware.
Blue Hens.
4. And the North Dakota State University.
I always get confused. Is it the Bisons? Yeah. Okay.
Bison.
That is it.
Bison.
Bang.
All right, Danny.
Oh, that's 5.
That was a nice little 5-pack of questions
That's real
there
nice.
too.
You did well.
Because they were difficult, but not impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
That was well done.
That was nice.
Yeah. It's a nice bounce back spot there.
And I was so close.
You had it.
The Mackey Ditka was really close. RJ, did you rescreen John in Jersey?
He's back.
He's back? Okay. All right, let's see what he's got going on. John in Jersey, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
How's it going, guys? Sorry, I'm a bit tired tonight, too, staying up with the Knicks game.
Okay.
But Rick Pitino, he's playing one of his former players this weekend at Kentucky, so I'm already giving you one answer.
Right.
But can you tell me, in his head coaching, not counting NBA, bonus if you want to go there, all of his head coaching stops prior to St. John?
Listen to me, Pitino. So he Iona, Louisville, Providence. You're looking for collegiate, or it could be anything.
If you want to throw in the NBA, go for it. But there's only 5 schools in college.
All right, so we got Iona, St. John's.
Oh no St. John's though.
Kentucky.
Yep.
Louisville.
Yep.
And Providence.
You're missing his very first one.
Oh, BU.
You got it.
There we go. Okay.
Terriers, baby.
Yeah. You probably knew that, right? The Pitino coach there?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So now we've rebounded.
That's 10-1 now.
Now we've rebounded. Okay. Let's go to a little baseball with John in Queens. John, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
How you doing? Happy Christmas to everybody.
Happy Christmas to you, John.
So here's my baseball question. Who is the only player to win Rookie of the Year without playing a day in either the minors or Japan?
So this guy won the Rookie of the Year, but didn't play because so it takes Ichiro out of things, and he never played minor league baseball.
Right.
Is this a Negro League situation at all?
No.
So all right. So you're not trying to trick me here.
Nope. Straight question.
Rookie of the Year. But never played in the minor leagues.
How recent is this? Or is it recent?
What's the guy that RJ
It's
hates?
within your lifetime. It's within your lifetime.
Did Crochet pitch in the minors? May not have been Rookie of the Year. It's a good question. So never pitched. And so it's not necessarily a pitcher, I guess. Never played minor league or Japanese baseball. So Ichiro's the obvious answer.
And there's only one that did this?
Did Paul
Only one. The only one that I can find.
Did Paul Skeens pitch in the
No.
minor leagues?
I don't think it's Paul Skeens. He said it's in your lifetime though, which leads me to believe that it's not recent. Am I right when I say that, John? That it's not recent?
It's not terribly recent.
No,
it's not terribly recent.
I'm not sure what that means.
So it's probably in the 70s. I don't know. I have no idea.
This is a tough question.
The Dodgers won so many Rookie of the Years. I don't know. I'll guess Raul Mondesi.
Final answer?
Yeah, I know it's not right. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to take me 20 minutes to try to even figure this out. Yeah, sure. Raul Mondesi.
Okay, that is wrong. The answer is Bob Horner, 1978 Braves.
Okay.
You wouldn't have got that.
I mean, I know Bob Horner.
Right, but it would have taken you.
It would have taken, absolutely forever. Okay, that's fine. So we're, 10-2 here if you count those individual
Well, it should be
answers?
11-1, but whatever.
Tyler, Long Island. Tyler, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Okay, 1995, this Tennessee pass catcher led the league in touchdowns.
I didn't hear that at all. 1995 what?
Tennessee pass catcher led the
1995 Tennessee pass catcher led the NFL in touchdowns. Who is he? And a bonus if you can get how many touchdowns he caught.
Well, there's no way you're going to get the touchdowns.
So this is Tennessee?
Tennessee 95.
Yeah, Tennessee Volunteers. He played at Tennessee, but he led the NFL.
So hang on now. What's the question?
This Tennessee Volunteer
led
the NFL in touchdowns, receptions in 1995.
What Alvin Harper, Ray? He went to Tennessee.
Yeah, but I think he was out of Dallas by then. No,
he was not.
He was not.
He definitely went.
That was his last year in Dallas.
He definitely went to Tennessee.
And he did have a lot.
I mean,
I don't know if he led the league though.
I mean, who else could we think of? Carl Pickens? Was that his era?
I think
he went to Tennessee.
I love watching your brain work. Look at you.
Harper definitely went to Tennessee. Pickens definitely went to Tennessee.
But who led the league in touchdowns?
Carl Pickens, final answer.
Ooh.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
17 and 95.
There we go.
Wow.
Great.
You just got the
That was you at your best.
The inner workings.
That was you at your best.
That's as good as it gets, right?
That's as good as it gets. Because that you have to go like into the real. Like I picture your brain as like a bunch of file cabinets.
Okay.
And then watching you like going through those file cabinets. You get to 95, like you start shuffling through.
Yeah.
That's impressive stuff, man. I mean, who needs to remember kids' birthdays when you can do that?
I know my kids' birthdays. January 12th and
I'm not
August
saying
7th.
the days, you idiot. I'm saying like the actual experiences.
Yeah, Michael Irvin led the Cowboys. He had 10. So
how many did he say Pickens had? Did he say
17?
7. That's a lot.
That's nice.
He was actually tied with Chris Carter. All he does is catch touchdowns.
Yeah, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter was a ridiculous wide receiver, man.
Yeah.
His hands were gross.
He was a great player. Great player. All right, let's continue along. Let's go to Ken in Mississippi. Ken, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Morning, DiPietro. It's Fat Talk. How's it going, guys?
Good. What did he call me? Babcock?
Oh, yeah.
Fat Talk. Remember the turkey talk? That'd be funny. Anyway.
Can't hear.
Okay. Anyway,
Sorry.
That's okay.
So, Rick brought up yesterday Josh Allen having 12 rushing touchdowns on the season. He's got 15 in the season in 2023, and he currently holds the NFL record for most rushing touchdowns by a QB of all time. 9 different guys, however, have run 10 times or more in a season for touchdowns. Who has done that the most?
So just what am I doing?
Which quarterback has run for 10 touchdowns or
10
more
plus
the most?
in the season.
In a season.
Yep.
Most seasons.
Yep. 9 different guys have done it. One has done it the most.
Cam.
But he didn't do it for the longest. So you're looking for the most years of 10 or more touchdowns?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can't be Vic. Hurts gets a lot, but it won't be him yet.
Most seasons of 10 or more. That's
I got you.
All right.
Most seasons of 10 or more touchdowns.
And I had a 5-pack for you, too, but we went this direction.
RJ said no? Why are you not doing the 5-pack?
I don't know. I just gave him both options, and he said, let's go with this one.
He said, let's go with this one. Let's embarrass Dave. We're not getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's fine.
That's what he's doing.
That's fine.
It was a 90s lineman, like Hall of Fame lineman question, too. It was a good one.
He prefers skill positions.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done well.
Yeah, he's a skill position guy.
90s offensive lineman. Thank God RJ stopped.
Guys
He
like
likes this-
John Runyon. Orlando Tate,
He likes the sexy
guys like
position.
Could it be Cam? $10 or more.
Feels easy, though, if you just said Cam.
I can't think of anybody else.
Was it intended to be easy?
No. Could it be? It can't be Hurts yet, right? Steve Young? Can I ask you this? And you can say no. It's fine. How many years did you say of 10 or more touchdowns they had?
Four different times they've led the league or had 10 plus as a QB. 4 times. This guy's done it 4 times.
All right, I don't know. I'm going to go
all right?
Cam Newton.
Nope, it actually is Jalen Hurts.
It stinks when you mention.
It's 2 you have.
I
We
didn't
should
get
be
it, though.
undefeated right now.
But I didn't get it. And
You
I
had
didn't know the
Mackey.
Bob Horner one, so I would have gotten that.
Oh, that one's the one. But you had Mackey and you had Hurts.
All right, let's go to Alex in Bronxville. Alex has a little 5-pack for us here. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, boys. Happy holidays. First time calling in to Stump Rothenberg.
Well, welcome.
Well, thanks.
welcome aboard.
Thank you. So 5-pack to boost the stats.
Okay.
There are 5 teams.
I don't want you to baby me, by the way.
It's not babying you. This is
Okay.
a good question.
All right.
There are 5 college FBS Division I teams that primarily play their home games at NFL stadiums. Who are those 5 teams?
Pitt.
Miami.
Miami.
Yep. University of Miami plays in whatever that is now, Joe Robbie or whatever. that
Minnesota. No?
No, they've got their
no,
own
Minnesota.
field.
No.
They've got their own field.
is. Anybody playing? There's no LA, right? They don't play in SoFi. Nobody plays at AT&T, Ray.
Not as a home stadium, no.
Nobody plays in New England. Nobody plays in Giants Stadium or
I know one right off the
All
bat.
right, hang on a second. There's no Detroit. I mean, just go through the different teams. There's no Baltimore. Navy's not a.
Navy has their own. Navy has their own stadium.
I guess let's just go through the teams. It's gonna take a minute, but so Washington, no. Dallas, no. The Giants, no. And who's the other team in the division?
Philly.
Philly. Somebody plays in Philly.
I'll tell you.
Temple. Okay.
Temple.
All right. So Temple's 1. There's no Detroit. There's no Soldier Field.
What about Atlanta?
No.
No. There's no.
Georgia Tech would be the closest, and they have their own place. They have their own place.
Hang on. Detroit, Chicago. No. Green Bay, no. And who's the other team in that division?
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
We
no.
said no.
All right, so the South. Tulane doesn't play in Mercedes. Tulane, no.
No.
Atlanta,
No.
Carolina, no. And Tampa.
Think about it.
Oh, yeah.
You know the school.
Yep.
A Giant played there.
USF?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
USF.
that. Good for you. So that's 2. So right. So we got Tampa. Now we got to go to the West. San Francisco, no. The Rams, no. Seattle, no. Nobody plays at Lumen. And what's the other team in that division? Arizona, no.
Used to be Sun Devil Stadium,
right.
but no.
Arizona State used to share, but not anymore.
Mhm.
All right, so we're done in the NFC?
That's it for the NFC.
So we got 2 in the NFC?
Right.
And there's 3 more. There's 5, you said?
Yeah, there's one more. You got 4.
So
You
we
got
got
4. You need one more.
All right, so we got it. Let's go. Nobody plays in Vegas, right?
Nah.
Chargers, no. Mile High, no. Nobody plays in Vegas. UNLV doesn't play.
They do.
They do?
Yeah,
They play the league.
I remember that being a thing.
UNLV plays at that stadium?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right, so there you go. That's 5. RJ, you can.
Good job, boys.
Thanks. Give me as many as you see fit. Because I certainly didn't get all of them, but we wound up getting all of them.
It's teamwork.
So it's up to you.
Keep it a tab.
All right. You ready for our 5-pack? The final 5-pack of the year?
I am.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
It's a 10-pack.
It's
a 75-pack.
So we are going to go 10-pack. I'm going to give you a little room for error. So you currently are 9 victories away from 450. It's a nice number to end the year on.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you 10. So you got to get 9. Otherwise, you end up where you end up.
There's a little bit of wiggle room here.
Otherwise, you're a loser.
I didn't say that.
Well, you thought it.
Did not.
You said it, not me.
See, you thought it.
Alrighty. We're going to start with the first 5 for opponents of Jets and Giants. That's the theme we've had all year. Chris Olave.
Ohio State.
Yep. Jordan Addison.
USC.
That's correct.
Nice.
This one's tough. If you get past this one, I feel really good. Taysom Hill.
BYU.
That's it.
I know you get that one.
He's a soaker.
Oh, boy. TJ Hawkinson.
Iowa.
Yeah. Alvin Kamara.
Tennessee.
You feel pretty
By
good?
way of?
I don't know. West Virginia? I don't know where to go.
He was at Alabama first, I think.
Oh, right. You're right.
Sean Alexander.
There you go. Alabama.
Peerless.
Sean Alexander, what's the theme here?
Now we're just off
Now
the
we're
grid.
just
Now we're off
off
the
the
board.
rails.
Now we're
Okay.
off the grid.
Okay. All
You're
right.
doing good.
Peerless Price.
Tennessee.
Sidney Rice.
South Carolina.
Wow.
I mean, can we
So
take
now,
it?
go.
Mike,
Finish it.
all right.
Tyrone Wheatley.
Michigan.
That was a layup for him.
That's it?
And finally.
Final. This is the
Well,
last
well,
one.
well,
I
let
don't
me-
really need this one.
Let me ask you, do you want the final one? Because you could end
Yeah,
this
we-
for-
Yeah, of
Final one.
course. Come on.
Javon Walker.
Who the hell is Javon Walker?
He was a receiver.
Receiver.
Caught football.
Texas,
Florida
I think.
State, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
451.
Good for
Now,
you.
can we take a moment and
Good
just
for
reflect
you.
back on that genius,
Wow.
Sidney Rice? I mean, come on.
Come on. Who gets that right?
How good was that?
That was terrific.
When we got to go on the road, bring this show
Oh, yeah.
on the road and do a
St.
10
Bart's, here we come.
We land, we do it immediately. Tell me,
There's no chance you land and they can do this.
tell me that we're sitting there at this overlooking the
Nikki
water.
Beach.
Overlooking the water. Beautiful models
Oh.
all around us. We say, hey, we're going to do a 5-pack right now.
Oh, yeah.
We are not the hit of the entire nation.
Oh, place is buzzing.
So you finished the year 451 and 75. That is a winning percentage of 86.
Of what?
86.
86 winning percentage.
That's nice.
That's
So
nice.
86 out of every 100 questions you got correct.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's
Can't
just better
complain
than
about
not
that.
bad.
All right, let's take a break. Let's come back. Let's discuss the Knicks. That's a nice win yesterday. No? Is there something
it's
else
a
you had in
beautiful
mind?
win. No, I mean, at some point, I'd like to talk about Edwin Diaz. That
Okay.
situation.
Yeah, okay.
But the Knicks, I mean, story of the day today.
Story of the day. I had the baseball for 9:30,
Oh,
but if you
okay.
see that you want to do it earlier, we can certainly go a little off the board. It's
Perfect.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads and bring her in once again. Here's Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this Stump Rothenberg Wednesday, I can't keep a secret. Got to tell you about the problems on the roads. LIE westbound slowing down right at Willis Ave. Accident in the right lane. Alternate side parking suspended. Ongoing snow operations. It's another gridlock alert day. Watch for delays on Sunrise Highway eastbound of the Wantagh with a collision. Cross Island south at Jamaica Ave. It's an accident. And over on 80 West in Fairfield, a crash being cleared. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports, coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Friday at Goldie's Tavern with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the 76ers, Goldie's Tavern is your destination. The party tips off at 6:30 p.m., and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Friday at 135 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Goldie's Tavern.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select model. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
So, we need new pictures, by the way. I'm looking at the photo that they have for the app, and you look like Skeletor. It's not a great look for you, and I look like I ate myself.
Look like Skeletor.
Yeah,
maybe you ate some of me.
It's possible. Maybe I ate like your just
cheeks.
to leave you with bones. Yeah, you don't look well.
I don't think I look that skinny.
Then not great, and I look enormous.
I mean, you're heavier in that picture.
What do you think? I'm like 240 here? 235?
What was your max weight?
Not that. 232.
Oh, well, the camera adds some weight.
But I look fat, and you look unwell. You look like you just came from treatment.
No, I don't think I look that skinny in that picture.
You look like you just came from treatment.
My weight hasn't really fluctuated that much.
You look very bony in the face.
I get a bony face.
Maybe this is pre-Botox.
I don't do Botox.
That's what I think.
I don't do Botox.
Yeah, no.
I promise.
I know.
If your mother looked the way my mother looked, would you start doing Botox and getting fillers and everything else? No,
probably not.
Of course not.
No, probably
Put
not.
that in my face.
We haven't heard any Jalen Brunson or Mike Brown or Karl-Anthony Towns or any.
Because you've been very chatty. You've been insulting RJ. You left the studio. I mean, how is it that John comes in here and he's like just having a normal conversation when the host of the show left?
Hang on a second.
For 3 minutes.
How bad would it look for him to never, ever, ever, ever once scold you for vanishing during on-air segments of the show? Yet if I get up and go into the control room for 90 seconds during the show, now I get in trouble.
Well, because it's
what
different.
sense does that make?
It makes perfect sense.
No.
I am furthering the show by doing things out in the office. You got offended and left.
Very offended.
Yeah.
I'm still offended.
Well, that's RJ's. And then you offended him by saying that he doesn't grow because he's mean.
Hey. I'm just saying. RJ, you taking him as your vault person over me?
It's the best decision he's ever made.
Is horrifying.
What's going on with this cough right now?
by the way,
You know I've been sick.
By the way, you've acted. I mean, listen, It's not my fault that once upon a time, you versus St. Bart's, you'd be to dominate. You'd be like I don't even know, minus like 1,100. Now, listen, it's okay.
I don't even care anymore.
You're getting points.
I don't even care anymore. St. Bart's is so old news to me at this point. The fact is, I am not in your inner circle of people you tell stories and or information. Whatever.
Listen,
Let's just hear from Brunson.
All right.
No, here's the thing, though. I can understand why RJ wouldn't tell you, especially with all these moles that you have in all these different places.
That's what happened
you're
yesterday.
sharing information with somebody. Otherwise, they're not giving you the information
What
back.
happened yesterday? You'll walk right up to the line because
I did nothing wrong. Somebody reached out to me and said, I just saw John. And the day before, I just saw RJ. And all I said is, I heard you were at 7 Hudson.
You're like the bald guy from Game of Thrones that has his little birdies.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's what you would do with The Secret. You'd talk, up to the 50-yard line of The Secret, then you'd back off.
Never.
No, you know what he'd do? RJ, he would trade The Secret for information.
Oh, barter.
That's how that network works.
You'd barter
really?
information.
Yeah.
I'd be like the Adam Schefter of secrets.
That's what it'd be.
I got an RJ and a John. Can you give me a Rick?
Yeah.
I got my people out for you as well.
They'll never see me?
They're always watching.
They're not going to see me.
They're always watching.
I'm in and out.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
They're always watching.
It's very creepy, though, when you get a text from Dave. And
it's really creepy.
He tells you when there's no one in the world that knew what I was doing. Not that it's nefarious, but
And I also heard he had a panini.
And then he texts me.
Did you have a panini?
Is that true?
I did. He texts me where I am and what I'm
do you have
doing.
someone that works in the calf? This is unbelievable.
He's got people.
I know people.
He texted me at a different location than where we work, exactly where I was, what time I was there, and what I was eating. And he's like, I can say no more. Tell me that wouldn't be creepy.
Did he say I can see you? I'm just wondering.
And he did the same yesterday to John.
That's wild. Right. That building's not safe.
I know people
that
in the
building
building.
is not safe for us.
I know people in the building.
I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you walk in that building, that's my territory.
Yeah, right. It's like an alarm goes off on your phone.
That's
you got
right.
like the Ring cam.
That's my territory. I know what happens in that building. All right. Last night in Vegas, Knicks win. Karl Anthony Towns. How much does that championship mean?
We got to get back to work, but tonight, definitely enjoy these moments. You never know when you get another chance to do something like this and be in this environment. It's very unpredictable, and we all in this room, including myself, don't know what tomorrow has, but I know that today, in the present, the Knicks are the Cup champions, and I got a bunch of amazing brothers in that locker room that made this possible, an amazing coaching staff, and we got to celebrate this, because like I said, we all in this room, everyone watching, myself included, we don't know what tomorrow has, but I can know right now that the present is something to cheer for and something to celebrate.
It mattered to them. You saw when they won that game and they rushed onto the court and there was real excitement. And I think it's also really cool for the players that don't make a ton of money, that are the 11th, 12th guys on that team to get. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, even if you have a lot of money. If
Sure,
you're Karl Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson,
but it's got to mean more for somebody who doesn't make money.
But I think as far as like what this team is trying to accomplish, I mean, you heard Jalen say it. It's like going into this season, there is a list of goals. And one of our goals this season was, because, again, like the lead up to this final game is regular season games that count. Right? So we want to win as many regular season games as possible.
Right.
And the result of that is now we're in the Cup final. So we want to win it.
And they played to win it.
And I had this conversation yesterday with a couple of the hockey players on our high school team. It's like, everyone wants to fast forward to the end, right? Like as fans,
nobody enjoys the journey.
No, right? But even as a player, like I was just listening, fellas. If I could fast forward you to a Division I scholarship, I would do it right now, but I can't. So make sure in this moment you understand that we enjoy it. When you're my age, you'll look back at this as the best times of your life.
It's very hard in life, in sports, in anything to live in the moment. Most people, I think I'm guilty of this. I think you probably are. I think the guys are. Look for what's next. What's the future? What's this? When the Giants are winning a game and in the fourth quarter they're comfortably ahead, I don't celebrate that
you're looking
game.
forward to the next
I'm
week.
thinking, all right, so now they're, not that they were 4-1, not that that ever happens, but next up is this. How's this team doing? Can I get a home field? Like, it's always what's the next step. People do not enjoy the moment, ever.
No, and I think it's important in a moment like last night to prioritize the experience in what this is going to mean for you as you move forward. Yeah, the money is good, but more importantly, this is a stepping stone to where we want to go. This is an opportunity in what a lot of people look as meaningless, but for us, it's a game that means more than a regular season game. It's as close to the playoffs as we'll get before we get to the actual playoffs. So why not take advantage of it? Why not see what how we look as a team, how Tyler Kolek responds in this moment, how Jordan, just how it all works.
By the way, they all answered the bell last night.
Right, when the pressure is ratcheted up, how do we perform against a good team? Let's not forget the teams you beat to get here. I mean, the Raptors are a good team. Orlando's a good team. And you just beat the Spurs, who just beat OKC. So, these are not bad teams that you're playing.
No. The Spurs are good.
Right. So you can lean on this. If you get into a tough spot or you go into half in a playoff game and you're down, you could lean on this experience. Hey, fellas, this happened to us against San Antonio, and we found a way. You have to be used to getting yourself to that level.
Right. There was something more to that game. That had a bigger feel.
Yeah,
right?
you could feel
Which I guess is kind of cool because for an exhibition game to have a bigger feel, something that Adam Silver did worked here. But I stand by the fact we can take calls on this 800-919-3776. I wish there was a tangible for the fans.
For the fans.
100%. Yeah. The players
there
get
has
money.
To be some the idea that it doesn't count for anything but they towards your season.
None.
Outside of the trophy that you get and the banner that you get. It takes away from it for the fans.
It definitely does.
Right.
It just
because it's hard to justify. Hey, what happens if someone gets hurt? At least if there was something on the line,
which we had last night.
Right,
we thought Towns got hurt.
That would actually affect your chances to win a championship in a positive way. Then you're like, oh, of course we're going.
Yeah. Then you feel very differently. All right. So let's take a break. Come back. 800-919-3776. The nice thing too, Robinson, Clarkson, Kolek, all really big time. OG. But OG, I'm saying guys you might not like Clarkson and Kolek, and then Mitchell Robinson, who's good, but last night he was great. Right. We'll get to that. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings with the 12 days of deals during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $299 per month, or the all-wheel drive HR-V LX for only $269 a month. The 12 days of deals on now during Happy Honda Days, plus receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 39 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, 2026 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
Why do you go to Princeton Longevity Center?
We go to Princeton Longevity Center because my husband's cardiologist told him having this exam saved his life.
Because somehow 20 turned into 40, and now I need to take my health more seriously. The Princeton Longevity Center designed a program to keep me healthy and active, so 50 and 60 will be no sweat.
Because even though my cholesterol is high, it turned out my arteries are clear. That's a big relief.
Whether you want to make the most of your future years or just want peace of mind, you need the Princeton Longevity Center. Their comprehensive preventive exam combines the latest technology with caring experts to create your personal plan for staying well.
Because I shouldn't have to wait an hour for a 10-minute physical. I go to Princeton Longevity Center because I get everything done in one day and take my results home with me.
Find out why you need Princeton Longevity. Call 888-8000-PLC or go to PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. Call 888-8000-PLC. That's 888-8000-PLC.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Harry Douglas here, and the holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift giving easy and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration. Right now at Target, get 20% off on the Handyman Shaver, Beard Hedger, and the Chairman Plus Essentials Kit, a must-have for a smooth face shave. Hurry up though, offer ends December 27th.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
Hi, it's Andy in Snow Country. Steel Tools. Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select Steel Tools. Shop online or in store. Our coldest December in years is also one of our snowier ones. With frequent snowfall and nonstop snowmaking, there's no better place to be than the mountains right now. Shawnee Mountain with the 8 trails of machine-groomed snow. They'll have some nighttime terrain later in the week at Shawnee Mountain. Camelback moving on to 18 runs. There's tubing terrain and day and night skiing. Mountain Creek fired up for 17 rounds of machine-groomed snow. They ride until 9 o'clock at night. Mount Peter during the week open until 6 o'clock at night. They have 5 trails ready to ride. Wyndham moving on to 22 runs, while at Ski Butternut, 10 trails and machine-groomed snow there as well. More snowmaking at Stratton as they're up over 60 trails for the midweek. More expected for the weekend. Smuggler's Notch, Vermont, America's family resort where family fun is guaranteed. Visit smugs.com. Get more ski conditions and ski resort details at snowcountry.com. I'm Andy Davis.
All right, DNR with you. ESPN New York, Feliz Navidad. By the way, when you go to the bathroom and you're trying to make your way back in, if you use the Amazon Prime app to try to open the front door,
it doesn't work.
It will not work.
Nope.
I just want you to understand that.
Did
right
you
now.
walk right into the door?
No, I tried to push it open. I was like, why is this not working? Because Amazon Prime,
Wrong
as
app.
much as it can do, will not, in fact,
The idea that I
open
need
the
to take
front
my
door.
cell phone to the bathroom bothers me every time. Because now I have to put it in my pocket. Like, I don't want to have to worry about my phone when I'm taking a pee.
You have to.
Not to mention the fact that whoever decides to just paint the floor with urine all the time it's always a nice treat.
I don't think it's a decision. I think maybe someone just has really bad aim.
Is it bad aim or just bad stream? Can't get that extra little oomph?
Then maybe you should be urinating in the toilet and not in the urinal.
Or the little tiny one.
Right.
Smaller one next to it.
Right. I think so. All right, let's get to Edgar, our buddy in Bloomingdale. Edgar, you're now like on a daily with us. You call every single day, I think.
Yeah, man, you guys got me through hip surgery. I'm already recovered. I'm
Nice.
out there. So
We're
I'm
very
doing well.
good for any
good.
malady you may have.
Everything's good,
nurse
man.
you back
You
to
guys
health.
crack me. You guys crack me up every morning. Soon, when I get back out there on the job market, depending on my schedule, I probably won't talk to you guys as much. But listen, I'm gonna hate on the Knicks fan that don't want to hang the banner in the garden that says Emirates Cups.
I don't know that I'll tell you, I certainly don't care about the banner, and I don't know that I want to hang the banner. So I'm probably one of the people you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the Lakers and the Celtics. We don't even have Atlantic Division championship banners. We got nothing. I mean, don't you? I was happy when little Nate was winning the dunk contest. Oh, the Knicks won something. But I get it. It's not that huge. We're looking for the bigger thing. I think this team could do it. Maybe OKC. I would have liked to see them play them. But Webby's not a bad opponent. I think they played real well. Kolick, we have seen Kolick and Clarkson with Tibbs as coach. No one can answer that, but the bench looks great. Let's get this chip. New York City, after baseball and football, need this win bad. Have a great Christmas. You guys are good. Rock the hats. Drop the hats. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Any hat payment update?
Very close. Very
It was
close.
very close 2 weeks
Hats
ago.
are picked up. Hats are done.
So the hats are ready to go.
Hats are in stock. I think today could potentially be the day.
Today the day.
Could be the day.
So is there a chance we announce it tomorrow
Yes.
and people can order tomorrow and have them delivered by Christmas? Christmas is what, next Thursday?
Delivered by Christmas could be a problem. Potentially.
Can you, if people were to order tomorrow, could you get them out
No.
tomorrow? How long will it take to go from order placed in the mail?
Ordered, placed like Monday. Out Monday.
Out Monday. So you could
Maybe
get
potentially.
it by
Yeah.
Wednesday?
I'm almost thinking we just launch them New Year. Just right out of the gate.
I feel badly for people.
I know I feel badly, but what am I going to do? I don't want to promise you they're going to be there for Christmas and they're not there for Christmas.
Well, obviously.
That's a bad look.
Maybe what you guys do is because the promise was kind of made that they'd be there for Christmas, you guys overnight them all.
How about you overnight them all?
Well, no, it's not my business.
Right. So how about you overnight them all?
How about you guys you incur the cost of let's overnight.
I am not currently head of the shipping department. That would be a shipping department question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who runs the shipping department?
Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Yeah. That would be a Cassandra question.
Do you sleep in the same bed as the primary shipper of the company?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you could influence her to do some shipping.
I don't know. I don't know if I like to delegate.
Okay.
So I don't know.
You're an idea guy
Yes.
more than actually putting things into fruition.
Well, no, I put it into fruition, but once it's in fruition, now we all have our separate
so
departments.
Edgar says he doesn't know what we would see from Kolek if the prior coach was still here. My answer is you probably don't.
You see Clarkson for sure.
Clarkson's he's a really good player.
Yeah, and then but this is you would like to believe that you would have seen more Kolek this year with Tibbs. Like part of the reason you didn't bring Tibbs back,
I don't
obviously,
know.
is because of his unwillingness to play his bench. But his bench wasn't great.
It was not great.
No,
and Clarkson is better. And remember, they're doing this, and I know you never think that your team's going to be fully healthy, but they're doing all of this without Deuce.
Yep.
And without Landry Shamet. So those are two
who had an interesting look last night with just the one side of his shirt tucked in.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That he was making a statement, I felt.
Clearly. I mean, that's definitely, I don't know if that's, I'm not as up to date with the style now, like the fashion part of that, like just the one side tucked in, but maybe that's like the fashionable thing to do.
Maybe. I mean, you would know. You're Mr. Fashion. How do you think he would play in Ibiza or St. Bart's?
He'd play in Ibiza.
He'd be good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he could play. Yeah, you know, not so much.
No, I know. What do you think I could do well? You think I do anything well?
I think you do a lot well.
A lot well.
Yeah, I think there's. I mean,
you think I'm a nice person?
Great person. Yep.
Good dad.
Great dad. Yep. There's a lot of things you do really well.
Good husband.
Good.
Not great.
No, I think you're a good husband.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you could probably help out a little bit more, but for the most part, you check a lot of boxes.
A lot of boxes.
You crushing Ibiza right? No, excuse me, St. Bart's. Ibiza, St. Whatever.
All one.
You're not doing it.
Do you think I could ever get back to the point?
No.
So you think this is kind of a sad moment for me.
No, not really. You're 50.
52. I'll be 53
50
in March. Yeah.
Early 50s.
Right.
Yeah.
So you think the idea of me tearing up St. Bart's that
off the table
forever
ever.
See, this is really sad.
No, I think it's just the natural progression of life.
But you think RJ goes to St. Bart's?
Wild.
Look out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's not a conversationalist like I am.
Again, you're only seeing work, RJ. That's all you're seeing.
He doesn't have the depth of conversation.
Right, but no one at St. Bart's wants to have deep conversations.
How do you know? You think they don't care about Keats and Vonnegut?
Oh God.
They care.
No, they don't.
Picasso?
No.
Renoir?
No.
Rembrandt?
We're not going to start doing art stuff. No.
So I actually think you could turn back the clock.
No.
But it would come at the expense of some of the other elements of your life.
What does that mean?
You'd probably get arrested. There'd be video. It'd be a situation. Like it'd probably be very public because you're a public figure. Like you could go wild
with an interesting figure. Yeah, it would be
to prove a point. But there would be like you walking around naked with handcuffs on, like
your schwantz hanging out, like just stupid stuff.
I think it would just come.
Maybe
at the
that's
expense.
a win for the show, though.
Who would know? You won't let us see the thing.
You want me to take it out right now?
I've asked you how many times.
I don't.
Please
feel
don't.
I don't feel. I mean, like this is comfortable.
Why?
This is not a safe space.
Oh, you know what we say.
You want to shower together?
You know what we say around here.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You want to shower together? I mean, we could.
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Your loss. You can play fun shampoo games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just yeah.
It's the workplace.
And you trust him?
It's the workplace.
With your deep secrets?
It's supposed to be uncomfortable.
With a secret, yes. With most other things, probably not.
I'm great to shower with. I'm a lot of fun. I can do tricks. Some call it origami. What do you need? You want the flying squirrel? I can show you that.
So, is there any chance the Giants would trade Jackson Dart in favor of Mendoza if they had that pick? Mel said no. Another insider says We'll find out next.
Says yes?
I didn't say that. Wow. I said we'll find out next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. During the More to Move You event, lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 2.5S all-wheel drive for $159 for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely, choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. VIN SM839072. MSRP $26,690. Zero security deposit. Ends 1/2/26.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy shots are bringing the flavor and energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for everyone. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce cup of coffee, but with zero sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in-store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The Knicks have much bigger goals at the end of the year, but by beating San Antonio, they're leaving Las Vegas with a brand new trophy.
It breeds confidence in everybody within the organization.
We can use all this experience to our benefit because we're going to be a postseason team.
Right. It's good experience.
It's a goal of ours that we get to check off. It's an important stepping stone for us.
The 2025 NBA Cup champions, your New York Knicks.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The most positive is being able to hang a banner up in MSG.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, it really is holiday time, isn't it? And Raymond has pulled out all the good stuff. Hanukkah's rolling along.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
How's that going?
Great.
Kids are happy with their crazy nights?
So far, Alex got a new Xbox.
Oh, very nice. That's the big one so far?
And Ben got a big gift card to Nordstrom's as well. So he's very happy about
School shopping.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, all of a sudden he really cares about appearance.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a freshman in college.
Yeah.
Get a little wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like you at St. Bart's.
Apparently I can't handle St. Bart's.
Just lighten it up. Is it nice having him back?
It's great.
After your 4-hour drive?
You can mock that all you like.
Oh.
I did the show.
You act like I drove
4 hours.
You act like you went cross country.
I was in the car for 8.5 hours.
Were you playing the Gilligan's Island theme song?
Did you have that level of day? I mean, could you imagine? Every time you have a big day, I have to hear about it for like 4 days.
No, how dare you? I drove all the way to Hershey.
Hershey's 3 hours away.
Oh, well, it took me 7.
Because you don't know how to drive.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, because me being parked on the highway because no one's moving is my fault.
Well, maybe you use a little app called Waze.
I would smash you.
With what?
In any driving situation.
No chance. No chance.
Put me and you on a go-kart track and see what happens.
No,
I'd probably lap you.
Go-karts is for children.
I'd probably lap you.
No. Let's get into an actual car and we drive.
All right.
I'm a better driver than you.
No chance.
There
is no chance.
No doubt about it.
No chance.
No doubt.
You're probably on your phone texting.
No.
Watching some probably porn.
Right. That's what I do. I watch porn.
It wouldn't shock me.
I watch old school porn.
It would shock me.
Like 70s porn.
Yeah. It would not shock me.
I'm a great driver.
No chance.
Chef in the kitchen.
I lap you.
You would dominate.
I look
the wheel,
like Schumacher compared to you.
And I believe you also have a lead foot. I think you drive very fast.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like Verstappen.
That's not safe.
I'm very safe.
No.
Yeah.
You just admitted to
you
a lead
kill
foot.
animals.
They get in my way.
Right.
They jump in my way.
I mean, you've killed a deer.
A
raccoon.
First of all, there's no confirmation the deer died.
The deer's dead.
Probably.
You said it had guts in your thing.
Yeah.
It's dead.
How you look at me hitting a deer as me being a bad driver shows your lack of intelligence when it comes to driving.
Because you do not have the reflexes to be a great driver.
Says you.
Just telling you.
Says you. I have a perfect vision.
You need glasses.
Yeah.
That you refuse to wear.
For reading purposes, not for driving.
Well, what if you read a sign?
I'm like it's like a slalom for me. I mean, I see
All of a sudden
road.
You're Peekaboo Street now?
I see the road like Bobby Fischer sees the chessboard. I see 5 steps ahead.
No chance.
I'm telling you, I'm like AJ Foyt. AJ Foyt meets Mario Andretti is what I am behind the wheel.
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
I dust you.
I don't think so.
I'm like Ricky Bobby.
I know. I can parallel park. Can you parallel park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you parallel park
One
in
shot.
that fancy lot that you're in?
I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like you very much at all right now.
I say, hey, Israel. Thank you.
Exactly.
Hey, Paul. Thank you.
Because you're taken care of, is what it is.
No,
I'm not taken care of the way you're taken care of.
I'm taking care of the people. Because I like Paul and I like Israel.
Mm-hmm.
I like to give them my business.
Right.
Yeah.
So money is not really an issue for you.
It is.
You don't really,
an issue for everybody.
You don't really appreciate money if you're willing to take it and flush it down the toilet.
Yeah, there's a level of comfort knowing that my guys are taking care of my ride.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm comfortable in. Unlike you, willy-nilly.
I'm parked.
Brand new Mercedes.
I could.
You didn't even know you had door dings.
I could spit to my car.
Right. You didn't even know you had door dings.
So?
You don't treat that with respect.
I treat it with the utmost of respect. RJ had no idea either. He's like, who would even notice that?
Yeah. That's not the point.
It's fine. Let's get to the Knicks. And I have the sound that I wanted to play for you. So Adam Schefter on Unsportsmanlike.
You're not having a great show today.
Me?
This is not your best.
I think you're out of your mind. I think I've been outstanding.
I thought you'd be incentivized by the pancakes that are coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's been the opposite.
I'm buying the pancakes.
You're checked out.
You know what? I'm not paying for your meal.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, fine.
I'll pay for my own.
Pay for everyone.
No.
Yeah, why?
I'm not paying for yours.
You know why? Raven, you know why he should pay for the meal? Because
why is that?
He throws money away anyway.
I mean,
money and he are allergic to each other. So really, he should say, "Let me pay for the meal because I throw it away every day in the parking garage I put my fancy car in."
Rick, he brings up a valid point.
I'm not the only one that's doing it. That place is packed. I can't even get out of it. I sat in that parking lot for 20 minutes the other day.
Yeah, but we can't worry about other people.
But people don't park on the street because they don't know how, or they can't, or they're there for a long time.
Oh, they're worried about
we're giving you free game here. Free game.
I mean, is this a spot right here?
What happens if I park there first and then some animal hits my bumper, and now I got to spend the money to fix my bumper?
Okay, every time you park in the lot over the street, you're spending an extra $60.
Yep.
Over, I don't know, a month, we're looking at extra, what, $400, $500? Okay. Even if you needed to repair something on the car, now you have that extra money to spend on the repair.
But I don't have the extra time. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
You can't put a price tag on time.
You really can't.
You can't.
No. You can't buy time.
No, you can't. There's only so much of it.
I know. It's the most precious commodity
in the world. It really
is.
is.
Yeah.
It really is.
This is what I would bring to St. Bart's.
This is not what they want in St. Bart's.
Yeah. Women would be woo-loo-loo dancing right in front of me. And I'd be like, you know what? You can't replace and you can't buy? What's that?
Tatas.
No. Time. You can, in fact, buy tatas. Yes.
Most of those
you can.
They're pretty expensive.
Here's Adam Schefter. So we asked Mel the question. He's like, no way would I even consider trading Jackson Dart. What do you think Schefter had to say? Trading Jackson Dart. You're not even listening to me, are you?
Cassie's defending me. I would say, no way. They're not trading Jackson.
No way, right? Here's Adam Schefter saying, no way.
I don't think anything's ever off the table. But do I expect that to happen? No. I would expect that if the Giants had the number 1 pick, I believe they're auctioning it off to the highest bidder to go draft Fernando Mendoza. That would be the most likely scenario of all of them. Now, again, we don't know who's going to be making these decisions. We don't know who the head coach is. We don't know that they will or won't keep their general manager, Joe Shane. So we're forecasting something that we don't know who's making those decisions.
Well, we're assuming it's not going to be Joe Shane at this point. And when he said that, like, it moved. If the Giants have their quarterback, they're going to trade to the highest bidder. And I know we joke around about you, like, I don't want it to be the Giants. I don't want to have to make that trade with you. Do you understand how quickly things can change this offseason if you had that number 1 pick?
I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek for you. Like, of course I would make the deal. If I love Fernando Mendoza,
right,
it's probably going to cost me a little bit more, I would imagine, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because we're in the same city.
Maybe.
Like, it's better if we don't have a quarterback for you. Like, the more we stink, the better for you.
Sure.
Right? So, I mean, yeah, of course I would do it. In a perfect world, I would rather not do it.
Right. You would rather it be Tennessee than the Giants.
Yeah, or
the
just
Raiders
my own
than the
pick.
Giants.
For all these animals that are like, oh, we're going to win against Atlanta. Why would I want to trade more of my first-round picks? I have so many needs.
Well, you wouldn't.
I don't, but not according to these people. The Dons of the world. Oh, that win in Atlanta.
Very important to win games.
Yeah, it's going to really carry over.
And you could almost argue it.
Smashed.
You could almost argue it if it was like, all right, you beat Atlanta, and then you lost by a field goal at the buzzer to Miami, and then you went down to Jacksonville.
But if it was Jackson Dart, if it was your quarterback moving forward,
you don't have a quarterback.
Right? Like, I mean, great.
You don't have a quarterback.
We don't. I need to see Brady Cook win games or Tyrod Taylor win games. No.
Well, I don't think you have to worry, which is good.
Like, RJ's already picking against him every week now. That's his new strategy.
Well, it's working.
Because the Joe Burrow
Who's
days.
winning between the two of you, by the
Him.
way? He's
the 3-0 week.
It's tough.
He threw himself right up to the top.
So you feel good. You're in second.
No, I don't feel great.
You don't feel great?
No, there's still too much time left.
You could plummet.
Anyone could. We got 3 weeks left, plus we get the playoffs.
I just got to catch him.
You're close. You're right there.
2 games back.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Let's go to Tony in Dobbs Ferry. Tony, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Well, fellas, I don't think. Listen, as a big Giants fan, Dave, I know you're big also. It's a fluid situation if the Giants get the number 1 pick, okay? Because what if Mendoza comes out in these playoffs and looks absolutely lights out? And in
that'd be
these
even better for the
last
Giants.
It doesn't matter though. You can't just take the Mendoza thing. And it's like, hey, we get rid of Dart and we get Mendoza and whatever you get for Dart. You're also saying, like, what can I get for this first overall pick to add to Jackson Dart?
Tony, you're a Giants fan, right? You call all the time about the Giants. You don't like Jackson Dart? Like what you've seen from him, you don't believe in him?
I love Jackson Dart.
Okay.
I don't like the way he plays. Okay?
I understand
because you can't tell me going into last Sunday they haven't drilled into this kid's head, and he looks like a really sharp kid. You can't tell me they haven't drilled into this kid's head. You got to get down. You have to slide. You got to stop taking these hits. He was back in the blue tent again, Dave.
Listen,
right, but that was
fair point.
But that was not a hit that normally would put him in the blue tent.
No,
he
went into the blue tent because he has a history of going to the blue tent. Yes.
But Rick, just on his history alone, you have to worry about this. Okay? Listen, I know Dart. I heard all these guys, all the smart guys say, if Dart was in this draft, he'd be the number 1 quarterback taken. I understand that. But is Dart viable? Is he going to be around for us for the next 5 to 10 years?
Can Fernando Mendoza?
Taking?
Right, you've seen Jackson Dart play at a high level already as a rookie.
This is a silly
with no Malik Neighbors and no Cam Scatterbrain.
Right. So
you haven't seen Mendoza play at this level.
About the health of Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
I have to worry about the health and the overall capability of Mendoza. I don't know if he's going to be good in the NFL.
Right, but if I'm Baltimore, I'm worried about the health of Lamar Jackson. If I'm in Buffalo, I'm worried about the health of Josh Allen. If I'm in Washington, I'm worried about the health of Jaden Daniels.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast.
Right,
now,
if you want a quarterback,
there are things that they do with Jackson Dart that you would prefer you don't do as much of with Jackson Dart, but it's going to be a concern.
He did slide a couple times. I mean, the play he made
feels like he's getting a little bit more.
Was not a design run. It was a broken play. He talked about it after the game where he was just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. But
the only reason he was in that tent is because he's Jackson Dart.
But when you hear Dan Quinn talk about, hey, don't pull up on this guy. Treat him like a running back because he's not going to go out of bounds.
That is correct.
We're trying to avoid that.
We saw what New England did.
Right. We're trying to avoid that.
Be smarter. Be smarter.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if there's a situation in a game where it's 3rd and 6 and it's a must-have 3rd down, go get it.
Right. But if it's 2nd and 10 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter,
and you can pick up
6 yards or 9, Pick up the 6.
And don't take it.
Get the hell out of bounds.
Yeah. The ones that drive me crazy, though, I forget what game it was. I watched so many games over the weekend. I forget which one it was. Quarterback, just could see the first down and decided to do the slide.
There was a play
that drove me crazy.
It was no, you wouldn't have seen it because it was Villanova and Tarleton State, right? It was the quarterfinals of the FCS, and they threw this ball to the tight end, and he was concerned about running out of bounds. So it was 2nd and 9. And they needed the first down. It was a minute left, and he slid.
Yeah.
And it was everyone in the house we were watching were like, "Oh my god!"
I can't believe he slid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the next play they were in the same play. He picked up the first down. So
right, but in that moment,
right him in the butt.
This would be one of those times.
Right.
Get it.
Get it. And he had so much room.
But that's what you don't want to do, though. That's why this is such a difficult conversation because you don't want to coach that completely out of him.
You need to be smarter.
But because Tua is now at a point where he's so focused on not taking a hit that there are times, and I get it, I understand it.
Yeah.
There are times when he could get the extra couple yards and get the first down, where he just naturally now his instinct.
Well,
is,
he's
I'm going
terrified of and understandably so.
Right, but you're talking to someone that got to that point, like with the puck handling stuff, where I was like,
you were in your own head with it.
I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I was so worried about making a mistake. It's just like you freeze up. And now once you freeze up, it's like now you're definitely going to make a bad play.
But your mistake, puck handling, is not the same as a mistake which could ruin your physical
mine
future.
could ruin the game.
Right.
Yeah.
His
Ruin his
life
career.
could be forever impacted. D's been on the line for a very long time. You think there's a chance he's just not there and he's on hold?
No,
or you
I think he's there.
You think we'll go to D and it'll be like...
There's a better chance he annoys you than he's not there.
Hey, fellas. You think we'll get right to that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if he's there. D in Queens. D, sorry it's been so long. Good morning. How you doing?
What's going on, fellas? How's everything?
We're doing great. We're champions, D. Champions of the world.
Well, I had a suggestion for the NBA Cup that, especially if the Knicks were winning, would have engagement all throughout the season and would keep engagement for a whole season.
What's your idea?
Okay, first thing, if you were like OKC, you were the champions, or even the Pacers, the runner-up, the highest you would go would be the second round or whatever. It's just involving draft picks and more compensation for the players. So for the draft pick side, what you would do is if you're a middle-of-the-road team, especially middle-of-the-road teams, and you in the NBA Cup, you get a pick at the end of the lottery, so the 15th pick, because it's always been told that winning, being in the middle is like death now.
Right, but think about
up.
what that does, and I like your thinking and to do something. So you're taking a team that's obviously one of the better teams in the NBA, and you're rewarding them with a real legitimate draft pick. So you're going to make them better.
But this is the thing. You can't be like you're in the conference finals. You're the Knicks somewhere like then again second round or the end of the first round. Whereas a team like the Spurs, who didn't make the playoffs at all, say they won the cup, they get the 15th pick. Boom, that helps them. On top of that, it makes the trade deadline better because there's more assets moving around, and then people are more engaged for the trade deadline. And as for the players, if you're the low tier players, okay, cool, you make the $500,000. But for the top tier players, a percentage of what they're already making. This way, they're more incentivized to play hard. This way, everybody's incentivized. Teams are incentivized to play their players the whole nine. And I have another suggestion. Ray, you need to take that flan, Paris, or Coquito, and you can make some money during the holidays for real. Like, what's going on, man? Go uptown and make a ton of money.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely could. That's the mother makes some unbelievable flan.
Take that with a cup of the bum beans that they have.
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
How often would you say your mom makes that flan, right?
Some of the best coffee, too.
Mostly for holidays and special
So
occasions.
it's just
it's not
on your birthday, would she have you over and be like, Raymond?
If I wanted it, she would make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one item that she makes that you think is the best thing?
Ooh.
How do you know no?
Because I'm guaranteeing there's some
My
kind
first cousin, and he just handed me beans.
I think there's probably some kind of just savory meal that she makes that he probably loves.
Well, the elite pernil. There you go. Right there.
So
paella. That's fantastic.
Paella.
She makes a great tres leches cake. So
that's
love that.
3 leches.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah.
Would you say what's the go-to dessert that she makes the best that you would want to?
I think the flan is the flan is the best.
Flan.
That she does nothing better than the flan, as you can attest. It's great.
It was so good. What happened to the rest of the flan? Did you?
I think there's a little bit left over still. So it's up to you.
All right, today's one of your days. It's a cheat day.
Yeah, it's not a massive cheat day.
No,
though.
just dabble a little bit.
No, RJ, have we agreed to that pancake swap?
Did we agree to this?
It's not really a swap.
Happen?
I'm sending one pancake your way.
Right, and
Yeah, but you're not
I'll give
giving
you
him
the
anything.
15th pick in the draft.
Listen, I think that can.
I will then hold a secret very close to the vest for 1 year.
What happens after a year?
And then I let loose.
He releases it.
Yeah.
This goes wild.
Then I release
Into
it
the wild.
Into the wild.
So you know,
Yeah.
this is going to make you feel better.
Mhm.
I asked Carlin and John. They both said you.
Really?
Yep.
So
Carlin definitively said you. Does not trust me at all. And John also said, because he's trusted you with secrets before.
He has.
And you've held your word. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Now, I believe if I told you something in real secrecy, I said, please do not.
I'd never say anything.
You would not. But I also feel the same for me.
Yeah. I didn't say it. RJ said it.
RJ, that is still
Blame
troubling
me.
that you said that and you defended it.
Stands by it.
Are you shaming me for picking you, Rick? It's what it sounds like you're doing.
No, I love that you picked me.
He doesn't trust himself.
He's shaming me for picking him.
No, I'm not. I mean, you made my day. I think we should share secrets at breakfast.
Okay.
After
And
this,
I've told RJ some things.
Really?
Yes.
RJ, he's told you some big stuff?
there's some stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some stuff.
Really? Do I ever hear about the stuff?
You've heard about some stuff.
Some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
RJ's got some good stuff.
Really?
Good stuff.
So maybe it's like a quid pro quo going on here.
Maybe.
You guys just back and forth bobbing your secrets together.
There was a time where Rick and I worked together for a few months, pre-children for Rick, where I think he was just kind of coming into this space, and pre and post show, the stories were things that he I don't think he could tell anymore.
Things of legend.
Yeah, I think they're vaulted forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this isn't the parachute story.
Tell us the Zdeno Chara story. Because I love that one.
I retired that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's a good. He was so fast, even with a parachute on his back, that he would be able to skate faster than others could skate.
This was run.
Oh, running as well.
Full lap around the track.
Anything. And he's also run the marathon with carrying two small children.
Tour de France.
Tour de France.
The biker.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Up in the Pyrenees. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Terrific athlete.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Very tall.
6'9".
With skates, what is he, over 7 feet?
Probably. Humongous.
That's crazy.
You remember when he fought, remember Brian McCabe tried to fight him?
He buried him, right?
It was just like ragdolling him. And Brian McCabe is
he's tossing him around. I remember that.
Big.
Well, because the reach must have been insane.
Well, but it was just the strength.
Right.
Like McCabe's probably like 235. And he's just throwing him around.
That's crazy. RJ?
Hi.
Today's an important day at the station for this show.
Yeah.
Because we're going out.
That's huge.
Into the populace after the show.
And we're gonna take this momentum from 2025. We didn't have a great gathering in 2025. Not a great year for getting together.
What did we have? What did we do in 25? The couch cast, but you didn't come to the couch cast, right?
I did not.
And there was a pre-couch cast dinner that you were not at.
Which
I don't think Rick was at either.
I blame myself.
You in retrospect, you wish you would have gone to the couch cast?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I had something else going on that day, and that was my only chance to sleep. But I think for you guys, I would have powered through.
All right. So what did we not get together for the entirety of the year?
I believe we did before we moved once. I don't know if Rick came, but
that was last year.
No.
We went to that restaurant for last year's celebration.
There wasn't a time in like February, March.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a Grasso-led vehicle.
Maybe.
I believe there was an outing.
When the really nasty people yelled at you, when was that? Was that in 25 or that was 24?
Oh, that was
when
last
they
year.
yelled at Rick.
Yeah, that was last year.
That was last year.
The shady looking characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then I had the lady. Remember the lady that we went the other time? Really liked my jacket, remember?
Yes.
Yes. She was a big fan. She was very talkative.
John, 2 breakfasts last year?
Also last year.
Yep.
Wow.
We didn't socialize once the entire 25?
It was tough.
All of us?
Yeah.
I mean, there were outings, but all of us?
I mean, I asked you all over to my home. That just got punted.
As I said,
things happen.
We didn't have a great year, but much like the sports teams, we're hoping this will catapult us into 26. We're going to transfer it right in. Momentum.
I don't know if that works.
This is Malik Neighbors against the Colts.
We'll do this again. We'll go through the whole year.
No.
And this is, by the way, today I orchestrated this. If not for my generosity and my kindness and my forethought, this doesn't even happen today.
That's called leading with it.
Yes. Doesn't even happen today.
You're a leader. Glue of the show.
If the shoe fits.
I lead with generosity.
That's what I do. If the shoe fits.
Well, we'll see how you perform.
I'm not going to win today.
Setting it up is the easy part.
No. I'm not going to win today. I think John wins today.
John's dynastic with his.
Well, here's the thing.
He saves
John needs to win. John looks at this as this is like opening for Carson. If you don't do well in your open for Carson, you're not going to have other platforms to perform.
He had the audible.
He needs this.
He had the audible just to make this happen for himself. So he's going to go all out.
He's going to go all out. Ray's going to be great. RJ, I think, will be very good. Rick is going to be excellent. Brownshire might be underratedly very good. I'll be fine. John's going to win. I do believe that to be true. Because he's going to tell us stories that we're just like, tell us more, John.
Well, because he's already got a game plan. Like, he's already prepped for this.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if he had notes for the breakfast.
Well, I mean, last time he had like a clear, like, this is how this was going to go.
He comes in with a wristband?
Yeah. He's going to tease us with this. Then all of a sudden he's going to, this is my handle. Like, he had all sorts of things going.
Like Rothenberg goes eggs, I go here. He goes pancakes, I go here. He can audible on the fly.
Like, you think last night he's sitting in front of the mirror.
100%.
And his wife is just throwing situations.
Do you think he walked through the house and he's like, all right, how about I start a story like this? So there I am in Guam.
Yep.
How does that fit?
I think
using all his children as many little sounding boards.
And he films himself and watches it back.
That's right.
Nope, didn't land the way I wanted.
The all-22 from up above.
Yeah.
How does it look doing my bit from up above? Yes.
Yeah.
He was nasty with me in there earlier.
John?
Yeah, I was kind of just having a nice talk.
I think he's thrilled with you right now.
I asked why. I didn't do anything.
I don't know.
I asked him the questions about whose secret who'd you give the secret to, and then he wasn't treating me very nice. I said, you know what? I can leave. He goes, yeah, you should. I'll jump on the microphone. I can bring the sex appeal, he says. That's what he said to me.
So he thinks you're just like the good-looking, mindless one of
some
the show.
Schmo. Yeah, that's it.
Like you're a pretty face, Botox or not Botox, that's to be debated. You're a pretty face who doesn't have a lot between the ears.
Correct.
Right.
And he could do a better job.
He does believe that.
Yep.
RJ?
Hi.
You think John wins the brunch?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's tough is that what you just said about Rick.
You think I meddle?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you put it together. So I think at worst you're bronze. Like at absolute worst. That's your floor.
Okay.
Probably silver. Outside chance. Yeah.
Rick could be silver.
You'd be a nice sneaky bet for you'd be like a Tyler Shuck winning like rookie of the year.
He's done very well.
Yeah, like I think as the brunch goes, your greatness will rise. What's tough about what John said though, he's the one that makes the decisions. So if he's the one that was not even a Freudian slip, that was what he really thinks of you. He thinks you're just...
Yeah, right, but we've heard him on a microphone at Publicans. He could barely speak. We gave him the opportunity. He had his chance.
I love dinosaurs.
I
actually wanted to be a paleontologist.
I think he's great.
This is what you want?
And I will not besmirch his goodness.
Well, good luck.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
He wants to get to Edwin Diaz.
He does.
I said to RJ before I go, what's the Diaz story he wants to get to? He goes, I have no idea.
You didn't hear what Diaz said?
No.
About how the whole negotiation went down?
No.
He told them that's what he wanted.
Well, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
No, but because I hadn't heard whatever it was, and I said to RJ, I was like,
no, I think I actually think it gives you some insight around who wanted what.
Boy, we don't have sound of this, right?
I think there is sound. I didn't find. I don't know. I didn't send it.
Well, we'll discuss that on the other side. RJ,
hi.
Now that we've taken all of your time up, you ready to do stuff you missed?
Oh, that's right.
Let's go.
Now,
walk-up three-pointer. He got it.
See ya.
Put it in the box.
The you missed.
The Knicks are NBA champions of the cup. Champions, but of the cup. OG had a great night. 28 points. Jalen Brunson, your tournament MVP. He scored 25. Karl Anthony Towns, 16-11. He battled a calf injury. Not great. Left for the locker room with, about a minute left before halftime. And then he sat on the bench as warm-ups on. Came back in the game in the fourth quarter. But, nonetheless, Knicks win. Mitchell Robinson was fantastic. 15 rebounds, 10 on the offensive side. Played only 18 minutes. Tyler Kolek, what Dave called, and I think we'd agree, his best game as a Knick.
Oh, yeah. You know what excites me about that? That could be like remember when Tyler Kolek had that moment?
Yep.
When you look back at this season. And then he is just better the rest of the year because he was great last night.
And the hair was just tremendous.
It was flowing.
Jordan Clarkson also hit a couple of big threes. And altogether, the Knicks had 23 offensive rebounds, led to 32 second chance points.
Were the Knicks plus 17 on the glass last night? Is that what I saw?
That sounds right.
That's
so what's
domination.
Interesting, I mean, I know this team is not that team or the teams that the Spurs have had in between. So they allowed 32 second chance points. The San Antonio Spurs have not allowed 32 second chance points in any game since Game 3 of the 2001 Conference Finals against the Lakers. So the Knicks really, listen.
They took it to them.
Yeah, they played well.
Yep.
Adam Silver said a final decision, by the way, on NBA expansion will be made at some point next year. Men's college hoops, St. John's beat DePaul 79-66. Number 20, Tennessee, took care of number 11, Louisville, convincingly. Not surprised here, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, who some consider maybe even the best player all around in the draft, regardless of position, has declared for the NFL draft. And Indiana's Kurt Cignetti wins his second straight AP Coach of the Year award.
How about that?
Changes made for the locals on the roster, football-wise. Alan Lazard, thank you for your service. Jets released him yesterday. He is the final Aaron Rodgers era link.
I have a Jets piece of news for you as well right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just saw it, just broke all over Twitter. Jeremy Ruckert has been extended. 2 years, $10 million. Done deal.
So they're getting some things done.
Yes, they
Josh
are.
Myers, Ruckert.
Yep.
Adrian Martinez was also let go, which means likely either Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor are going to be back this week. Giants, Dave, maybe you can be their kicker. Younghoe Koo, 2 days after missed
They just put in a kicker. I don't know. I never heard of the guy before.
Ben Souls?
No, I don't know
Yeah,
him.
rookie Ben Souls. He's next in line currently. He's on the practice
Was he
squad.
kicking in Europe at any point?
I don't think so.
No.
How about the Pineros?
Freddie Pinheiro?
You want to check in with them?
Parker Romo, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
Eddie. I love Eddie Pinheiro. I've grown to really love him.
I don't know his name.
I was yelling at myself.
I love it.
The Rams are hoping that Devontae Adams can still play tomorrow in Seattle. Seems very unlikely, but they're hopeful. See what
How's that possible?
Who needs a hamstring?
Yeah. You see what Mike McDaniel had to say. Or did you hear, I guess, more so would be the correct question, about his current situation and how he views his quarterbacks?
Well, I think the quarterback play last night was not good enough, and so for me, everything's on the table. We're in the process of game planning for the Cincinnati Bengals, so in that process, we're trying to determine who will give us the best chance to win, and I'll probably give you more clarity on that tomorrow, as we are, I think, 14 hours removed from the game.
That's interesting. Now what you want to hear. You know who their backup is?
Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I'd love to see that.
Nick Saban purchased a minority stake in the Nashville Predators.
No, but I think, don't they also have Quinn Ewers?
They do have Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, I think he would be the guy they would probably go.
I think Orlovsky said that's who should play.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a little disrespectful to Zach.
Yeah, but you kind of know
Is
what
it really?
Zach, you know what Zach is. At least yours is the unknown.
All right.
You're pushing my comment to the side.
No, I think you have a good idea of what he is, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Thatcher Demko, 23 saves, first shutout of the season, and the Canucks, as some would say, won their second straight since trading Quinn Hughes, just like they drew it up. 3-0 against the Rangers. Sorry, guys. Alex DeBrincat scored a couple of power play goals in the third. Red Wings edged out the Islanders 3-2. Sorry, Rick. And Terrence Bud Crawford has retired. Impressive career from the world of boxing. That's it.
That's nice. Well done by you. All right, the Edwin Diaz story, which I'm trying to look up, and I think I found what you're talking about, the machinations of how this thing went down, and the Mets would not go to the number that they eventually needed to go to. We'll get to that next. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Palmieri to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
All right, let's check out the roads. Here is Debbie Duhaime.
Good morning. Enjoy your breakfasts this morning. Have fun, guys. Let's see what's happening. Not much fun here on the New England Thruway northbound, slowing down at Orchard Beach with an accident. Cross Bronx West, bumper to bumper into the outbound George Washington Bridge with construction on the lower level. Watch for delays inbound side of the Holland of 35, inbound Lincoln 15, inbound George about 30. Traffic slowing down as you head to Sunrise Highway east at the Wantagh with a collision. It's a gridlock alert day sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADebZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhaime, 880 ESPN, New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Looking for a fantastic holiday deal? Stop by Boost Mobile tomorrow, Thursday, December 18th from 2 to 6 p.m. at 16 West 125th Street in New York for their special holiday event. Free gifts to the first 50 kids and free photos with Santa. Bring the whole family, and while you're there, check out their amazing deal. Unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. Forever, as in for life. Make the move and watch your savings stack up. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigs, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So the Edwin Diaz sound, RJ comes busting in and he goes, the sound you're looking for is in Spanish, right? No. How can it be in Spanish? There's no way you understood what Edwin Diaz was saying in Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish.
Right. So, no.
Well, maybe it was in Spanish, but I read the transcript of it. That could have happened.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. Whether my computer's not being controlled by Michael
Did you actually hear this audio then? You haven't heard it at all?
Well, I don't know if I heard it. I think it was like the clip I saw maybe had what he said next to it or below it.
Interesting.
Can you tell me what it means?
Can you translate?
Can I hear it?
Yeah, play it.
RJ, do you have the Spanish Edwin Diaz audio? Oh, there it is. You want me to play it? All right. This is Edwin Diaz. We'll really break this down in Spanish.
Nosotros le llevamos la oferta primero a los Mets y me estaban diciendo que tenían un gas para negociar, se la llevamos también a los Dodgers y ellos aceptaron de una. Al aceptar de una, pues no podía regresar a los Mets y decirle que eso es lo que me está ofreciendo los Dodgers y cuando me dijeron que sí, pues decidimos firmar con ellos.
All right, so I heard una.
It sounds like he gave the Mets the first opportunity. We went to the Mets. The Mets said come back with an offer.
Right.
They went to the Dodgers. And then he went back to the Mets, and I guess he didn't hear back from them.
No. Is that what he's... No, the way I saw it was this, is that he...
Something could be lost in translation.
Yeah. So
well,
the way...
they're speaking that really fast.
Real fast. That was like Mel fast. So what I saw was, the translation that I saw was, he told the Mets he wanted 3 for $69. They said, we'll go 3 for $66. We have wiggle room, though. Went to the Dodgers, said, I want 3 for $69. They said, yes. So because they said yes, he gave them exactly what he wanted. They said yes.
He didn't go back to the Mets.
He's like, why would I go back to the Mets?
And then I was saying, because I looked him up, I was doing a little research, a little reading. Apparently, the Braves offered him a 5-year deal.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Which I had.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. The Braves already re-signed Iglesias, managed to offer him a 5-year deal, as reported by Jorge Castillo at ESPN.
I think there was an issue, too, of some deferred money. Like they wanted to defer.
Right. Which is like the new hot thing now, right? We just don't pay guys. Listen, the one of the three, right? You look at Nimmo, you look at Alonso, and you look at Diaz.
But if he said, I want 3 for 69.
I don't know why.
And we said, we only want to do 3 for 66, but we have wiggle room. Come back to us. What? It's $3 million. Oh, just say yes.
I do not have the answer for you.
Right? Like, I mean, you're getting for 3 years. I thought, it could have been 5 years he wanted, or it's like 4 years.
I would understand it more if either he was just like, no, I don't want to be with the Mets anymore. I want to be with the Dodgers. They win. That's where I want to be. Or if the Mets, like they kind of did with Pete, we just don't want him.
Right.
We don't, like, I disagree. I like him. I think he's good. But at least they're making a definitive decision. Sounds like they really wanted him. They just got kind of outplayed a little bit here, which is very frustrating.
No, because if you really wanted him, you would have said, okay. You would have done what the Dodgers did.
Right, but it sounds like they did want him. You don't offer someone 3 for 66 and not want him.
If the guy tells you I want 3 for 69 and you come back with 3 for 66, obviously you don't want me that bad.
It's weird.
Because it's $3 million.
Come on. We're talking about the team that has more money than anybody this side of the Dodgers.
Right.
He wants 69 for 3 years, and you're going 66 for 3?
Yeah.
Something is very strange.
But there's some wiggle room. Well, why are we playing games?
Right.
And then
that's a really strange dynamic.
Well, I'm just telling you. And then the Dodgers are like, yeah. So he's like, okay, they clearly want me. I'd have to haggle. I said 3 for 69. They said, no problem. Done.
So Djibouti Dan is on the line. I want to get to his.
I can't wait. It's going to be a hot take.
But he says the question he wants to ask. Well, let's let him ask the question. But I would tell you this, going into this, the best thing to happen for Brian Cashman right now is David Stearns.
Yes.
In a big way. Dan in Jersey. Dan, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. Rick, this is not a hot take. I don't think it is. I'm just asking a question here.
No, I'm just saying you've been you've been known for your hot takes.
Yeah,
lately,
you do have an MO of being a hot taker.
I've been trying to cut that down. I know. And
what are you doing, by the way? Now, are you the voice of some team? What are you working on now?
I'm actually a substitute teacher.
Really?
I think I want to get into teaching and do broadcasting on the side because my whole goal in my entire life is to make an impact on people's lives, and the best way I can make an impact is by potentially being a teacher.
All right, good for you.
What are you teaching?
And all those teachers who wind up being big-time broadcasters on the side.
What are you teaching?
I would teach either history and then try to go back and get my master's so I could become a professor and then start teaching broadcasting.
Oh, nice. All right. What's your question?
So I want to know if you're going into the next 5 years, I would say, who you would rather have as general manager, David Stearns or Brian Cashman? Because would you rather have Brian Cashman with Steve Cohen's money, or would you rather David Stearns with the restraints that Hal's putting on? Do you think Stearns would be a better fit with the Yankees and Cashman would be a better fit with the Mets? I don't think either of them are like particularly great. I think Cashman hasn't done a lot this offseason, and
has David Stearns
$22 million with malpractice.
David Stearns never won anything though.
Right? Has David Stearns' teams ever been to a World Series?
No, but you could argue that a lot of Cashman's doing was done by Bob Watson and Gene Michael.
Well, they went to the World Series 2 years ago. That wasn't Bob Watson or Gene Michael, though.
I'm just saying that.
And they won in 2009.
Even though they went to the World Series, I felt like they went to the World Series in an incredibly weak American League where it would have been.
But they still went.
Right, but we also don't know. Like, we also don't know what his marching orders from Steve Cohen are either.
That's fair.
Like, we don't know. I mean, is this? I mean, everyone's blaming David Stearns for it. It's like, hey, you're trying to, you're managing this thing like you're in Milwaukee. I mean, maybe that's what he was told to do.
Well,
we don't want to be spending crazy money.
Well, then why would Steve Cohen sign Alonso last year and then let him walk this year?
Because it was a 1 year deal.
Yeah, it was a 2 year deal that turned into a 1 year deal. So short term.
Well, they were hoping it would be a 1 year deal, right? He'd have a great season. We get it for $30 million, and then he'd go back into the market. Well, when you sign a player to a 1 year deal with an option, and that's what you want.
Right. He bet on himself because you get the second year if you have another crappy year. He had a really good year. Of course, he opts out. Now he gets paid. Now he's Baltimore's luxury or problem or whatever you want to consider it. I would say, at least for now, he's going to be a luxury. He's going to be good there. That Baltimore lineup is going to be a real problem, by the way.
Real problem.
A real problem.
Yep.
Ketel Marte sounds like he's going to be traded.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I think the Yankees are on his no-trade list, though.
They are. They're one of five teams I saw on his no-trade list, and the Yankees are one of them, which I found to be somewhat interesting.
I can't even tell you. Like, free agency in baseball stinks.
It's the worst.
But I am so interested to see what the hell's happening here with both of these teams.
Well, it feels like the Yankees are Bellinger-centric, and if they don't get him, it may not be a lot. The Mets have tons of moves they have to make.
But that's what I mean. Like, I want to know what this plan is.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they do nothing?
No,
just
don't
like
say that.
a little.
Well, look at the pitch. Look at our pitching staff. We need something. We need a left fielder. We need a center fielder.
Yeah,
we need someone that's going to play first base.
Numerous big moves. There have to be.
Has to be.
Just wish I knew what they were.
I know.
The uncertainty is it's driving me crazy. Must drive you nuts.
It's exciting.
It's exciting, but it's nerve-wracking. If you didn't have any moves, and like Alonso was still out there, and Diaz was still out there, and the Mets hadn't made any moves on their own to the side, you'd be like, all right, they're kind of, scoping the landscape, and we'll see.
Waiting for the market to come back.
Losing pieces and gaining not the equivalent of what you're losing is very, very uncomfortable for me.
But that's the problem, though. I mean, it's the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap, right? So, like, all these people are, like, unless you're Juan Soto and people are fighting over you, it's like, well, we'll wait. We'll wait for the market to come back. You know what I mean? Like, let's let the market play out before we start making moves.
Kyle Tucker, when's he going to sign?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Bellinger. I mean, I guess the Mets and the Yankees both want Bellinger. Like, what are we waiting? It's like someone sign him.
But could you imagine weeks, like April, and guys in the NFL? It's like, where do you think this guy's going to sign?
You know where they're going before you can actually sign them.
Right. Even before the legal tampering, you're finding
NHL,
out information.
Second July 1st, it's boom, boom, boom.
NBA, making announcements.
It's a frenzy.
It stinks. This baseball thing stinks. Because you want action.
I want something.
Yeah, then you get nothing. All right, DNR with you. We'll come back, get to your calls, 800-919-3776. A lot to still do. And we hand it over to Bart Carlin at 10. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
The Winter Savings Event is right now at Bay Ridge Mazda. Lease the 2025 Mazda CX-30S for as low as $169 per month, or the 2025 Mazda CX-5. Select for as low as $229 per month and get as low as 0.9% APR financing rates on select model. Plus, enjoy 1 year complimentary of Bay Ridge Plus benefits like ding and dent coverage, key replacement, windshield protection, and roadside assistance. Visit them in Brooklyn or online at BayRidgeMazda.com. Bay Ridge Mazda, where confidence comes standard. See dealer for details.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, we're celebrating this holiday season with our $155,000 Slay the Road drawing, including your chance to win a new Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash. Earn entries all month long, then be here on January 1st between 12 and 3 p.m. when one winner will be drawn every hour to win up to $20,000 cash. At 4 p.m., one lucky winner will win a Land Rover Defender and $10,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Right now at Bay Ridge Honda, experience the wonder of holiday savings with the 12 days of deals during Happy Honda Days, like the Accord SE, only $299 per month, or the all-wheel drive HR-V LX for only $269 a month. The 12 days of deals on now during Happy Honda Days, plus receive thousands in benefits and savings with their Bay Ridge Plus Advantage plan. Upfront pricing, total peace of mind. Visit BayRidgeHonda.com. 39 months lease, 7,500 miles per year, 2026 down, plus tax, tag, and fees. See dealer for full details.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Only one local in action today. It's late tonight. Devils visit the Golden Knights out in Vegas at 10 o'clock, and that's game time. Brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So I thought this was interesting. ESPN had a panel of people vote on the top 50 players in this college football playoff. The top 50 players in this college football playoff. You're not listening even a little bit, are you?
I'm listening to a word, every word you said.
What'd I say?
Top 50 players in this college playoff.
Okay, all right, good.
I can multitask.
That's nice.
You can't even see what I'm doing with my feet right now.
What are you doing?
I'm stuff. Who knows? I only got 9 toes right now. The other one's mangled.
So because there's obviously a ton of talent in this college football playoff. Guess who's number one? Top 50.
Would have to be Mendoza, no?
Mendoza.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised by that.
Why?
Jeremiah Smith is not a more talented player.
Guy just won the Heisman.
Just won the Heisman.
So if I offered you Jeremiah Smith or...
You take the quarterback.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. As great as Jeremiah Love has looked...
how about Caleb?
He's not in the playoff.
How about Caleb Downs?
A, he's not in the playoff. B, what's his yardage total? It's like 1,300?
Had a crazy season, though.
Yeah, but...
How about Caleb Downs?
So Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker from Texas Tech, who I think was 5th in the Heisman voting, is 3rd. David Bailey, linebacker from Texas Tech. You know what the weird thing about Texas Tech in this playoff is? Do you remember how bad defensively they used to be?
Mm-hmm.
They'd beat you like 55-49. Now they're led by their defense. Number 5 is Julian Sayin. Number 6, Cassius Howell, defensive lineman from Texas
Who I
A&M.
didn't think looked good against Indiana.
What did you say?
Saying I didn't think looked great against Indiana.
He did not look great. Number 7 is Caleb Downs. I mean, there's a lot of buzz around Caleb Downs being a top 5 pick in this draft. He is.
You see his versatility.
Which it gets me nervous. The safety position gets me nervous, though. Taking
Ask Bart,
3rd.
Ask Bart about the safety position.
Yeah.
Ask him about it. It's like not a sexy thing if you don't have one.
And then the Giants haven't had good safeties in forever.
Well, you did.
Well, McKinney, they let get away.
You had Love, too, was good.
Yeah. They could have had a
said
really...
bye-bye.
To both of them.
It's really worked out, all this talent you've accumulated.
I know. C.J. Allen, linebacker, Georgia, 8. This one's interesting because I know Ray loves Reuben Bain, the defensive end for Miami. I watched very closely the Miami-Louisville game, and I was not impressed with him. But it's one game.
That's tough. I mean, you got to look at the body work.
The thing Dave pointed out this morning, and I kind of researched it to confirm that apparently his arms are 31 inches.
I saw that. I read that this morning.
Arms.
It's not great.
And
it's not great.
I forget the exact thing I saw.
It's like a
the
T-Rex.
Yeah, yeah, very close. Yeah. But apparently, you do not become a great player having short arms at defensive end.
That's a real detriment to you. Real, because you need to be able to separate from those guys.
Right, but they said Will Campbell had really short arms, and he did a hell of a job before he got hurt in New England as the
31.
Well, I don't know I don't know exactly, but that was the knock on him.
What other sports shows do you get the length of someone's arm discussed in-depth like
We
that.
like a lot of things.
Yeah, but arms, I think, are a more safe.
Measurements are very
We've
important.
done hand length.
Yes, we have. Who is the quarterback that has small hands?
Kenny Pickett, tiny little hands, little baby hands.
Jared Goff had small hands, too.
But Jared Goff's pretty good.
Which
Yeah.
I think could be a
Kenny Pickett,
benefit.
not good.
Because, I mean, just think about smaller hand. Much bigger, you know what I mean?
It's very important.
You got Wemby's hand, they'd be like, well, this thing's not that impressive. You got a little tiny baby, like a little Kenny Pickett hand.
RJ?
Now we're cooking.
Yep.
Imagine what it looked like in
How's
RJ's.
it going?
Can you imagine what it looked like in RJ's hand?
What do you want? What do you want?
You trust him with your deepest,
No,
darkest
not
secrets?
I'd like to take this time to announce I made a mistake.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you take some time and revisit and make the change? Go ahead.
I've had the last hour and a half to reflect, and I want to say that I made a poor decision. I mean, and on top of insulting me, I'm just not confident you can.
I didn't insult you.
All
I said was,
I don't think you and your 9 toes can keep it together.
with your hands,
He's going to go back there.
No, it'd be enormous.
Why don't you tell us about the shot?
This is what it
from the
looked
other
like
day?
in RJ's hands.
9
this is
toes
what
on
you'd
the
be dealing
ground.
And this is listen. I had a lot
He's
of
dangerous, RJ.
yeah. I mean, I had empathy for you as you hobbled around this morning at like 5:12. I was like, look at my friend here. He can barely walk.
They did let me sleep too, which is very nice.
He's sleeping on the couch with his 9 toes. I should.
So disgusting.
You know what? In that brief moment, I was like, I wonder if I should just let him sleep, miss the open. I wouldn't do that. Now going back, maybe I would.
I'd
Maybe
still
I
be
would.
asleep.
No, you would not.
I'm telling you.
There's no way you'd be asleep with people milling around you
I'd
all
be
over
asleep.
the place here. No.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I had my earpiece in. I couldn't hear anything.
I'm sure you heard plenty.
What are you listening to? Music?
Yeah, relaxing music. Just go to sleep.
Just like elevator
Yeah.
music? You just...
Sounds of the ocean type of guy.
Interesting.
It's my meditation before the show to deal with you for 4 hours.
I'm a pleasure. How am I
You
nasty?
left the studio today.
Yeah? You pushed me to
Like
that.
a little baby.
Did you guys get done what you needed to get done
No.
just now? I didn't think so.
No, there's no chance. We're not going to be done till 11 o'clock.
No way.
He's like Scorsese in there.
10:10. We're out of there.
He's
10:10.
got lighting?
No, we have pancakes,
Oh.
waffles, eggs, and conversation
Hey,
to be had.
I'm just letting you know right now. If these pancakes.
Don't blame me.
No, I'm saying, not for you.
I did not. This is not
No,
my.
The way this animal has talked up these
I know.
pancakes. They better
I
be.
think these are good pancakes. I think
Okay.
you.
No,
I
they
think
better
you'll
be
be pleased.
better than good. They
I
better
think.
be
I
great.
think you will be pleased.
All right.
So, we'll unpack this tomorrow on the show. The brunch.
Yep.
I have no doubt John's going to win, and I'm fine with that.
That's good.
I'm fine with that.
We all win.
We all win when John wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll make him feel good about himself.
He needs it.
and he could use that.
Especially after the outfit he wore yesterday, the boots.
those heightening boots.
That was
yeah,
tough.
yeah, it was not a great look.
Is that what those were? Heightening boots?
Yeah, he looked like he was 6'5".
He was 6'3"
yesterday.
yesterday.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, don't get any ideas, RJ. All right, Raymond.
Yeah.
You ready for the 3 stars?
Sure.
All right.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Yeah, if you were just listening to this conversation right now, a lot of discussion about body parts.
I broke my toe yesterday.
Oh, stop it.
Swear to God. Let me take my sock off.
No, please keep the socks on.
What's going on with the side of your head? Why is it red right there?
I don't know.
A red splotch right here.
Is it still as bad?
No, it's actually going away. You must have had some kind of reaction to something.
An allergic reaction?
Yeah, it's going away now.
Huh,
it was taking over your face for a while.
At least your face isn't decomposing.
My mother-in-law once dated a man, and we went out for dinner with this guy, and I told her, I was like, this man is decomposing before our eyes.
Nana Bubbles, great choice.
But
But if
also-
you're decomposing, what the hell am I at this point?
Oh, you're
like
your
a
head
dead body.
dead, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way.
Number 2.
All right, well, one more reflection on Sherry's big trip.
So Sherry went on that business trip last week.
Business trip.
Okay. You think of it how you like. I'm just believing the goodness in people.
Hedonism, whatever you want to call it.
I think it was in Minneapolis. Yeah, the big hedonism in Minneapolis,
the
right?
big spot for
the turtleneck hedonism.
Yeah, turtleneck hedonism and holiday cards that were forgotten to be shipped out.
Did you send me a holiday card? Where's my holiday card? Did you send me one? Did you not do holiday cards?
We are.
When?
Sherry's late. Yeah.
She's pregnant?
I wish.
Can you imagine?
You see the hope in his voice? You hear that? It's unbelievable.
He wants a baby.
I'd be so excited.
On the subject of the Christmas cards, I mean,
I'm ready for a grandbaby.
The DiPietro family, what beautiful, beautiful family on
Adorable.
the Christmas cards.
Do you know how nice it is to receive it? We discuss them. We get them. We judge everyone. Look at this kid. He's not that cute. Look at Rick's kids.
we
They're
don't
just
do that.
adorable.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
Ulterior motives on the Christmas cards.
And then you get the ones like, who are these people? Do we know these people?
How'd you get my
This
address?
sounds like a great experience I'm missing out on.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
Number 1.
In just a few days' time, Dave will be enjoying himself in St. Bart's.
I'm getting a table. I'm getting bottle service.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, we know you're not.
Why?
You have some carrots and celery. That's it.
All of a sudden, I'm Saul Rosenberg.
Yes. You bring your shoes and your glasses.
Listen, this man knows how to have fun.
St. Bart's is parties
This is why you don't get it.
and nudity. And nudity.
I could play that all day.
I'd have the St. Bartian women hysterical.
That always plays. Listen,
I think
Toots.
Toots is a really...
No, I don't think we're at a time where Listen Toots plays ever.
No?
No. Try it today at the diner.
It's a groundbreaking phrase.
Listen, Toots.
Yeah.
I'll have some pancakes. Yeah, that'll go good.
All right, Toots, let me...
I wonder where those pancakes end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right in their bottom.
I hope not. I hope not. We'll give you the update on how all that goes when Dave calls them toots at the diner. We'll update you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, when he has the big, voluptuous Thursday open. You're done, Ray? Well done. The Rule 76.
No excuse playing champion is DiPietro Rothenberg and
Toots is all over.
right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube. I'm great to shower with.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? Maintain X is the AI-powered maintenance and